Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Hello. Hi. Hi. Girl, I've been working on something all morning, and the fact that it didn't get done, girl. I've been working on it for, I think, 3 hours, and I worked on it yesterday for a few hours, and I worked on it 2 days ago for a few hours, and this shit is still not done. It's still not done. I didn't honestly think it would be done this quickly. I'm trying to change the lighting a little bit because I feel like it's a little too bright. I look like a light bulb, but I am here to radiate some sunshine, some positive vibes. And I'm here with a Chromatica uh hoodie because Mayhem dropped and I didn't buy any Mayhem merch. So, this will have to do. Okay, this will have to do. I'm here to do it for the gays, the girls, the straights with the gay interests. I see you too. You will be here. Okay, you should be here. Yeah, yeah. How is everyone doing though? Are you guys doing well? Are you guys tired? Are you just ready that it's the weekend? Maybe you're working this weekend. Maybe you actually wish that this weekend was gonna go. Okay, you'd say I don't want the weekend. I want the week to start right now. And you know what? I kind of understand that too sometimes. Not this week though. I have an exam coming up. I'm not ready. I am not ready. I also realized something, and I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me or not. Okay, but why do I feel like when I speak fast, it's like I have the hook. I have the hook, and yeah, yeah. I don't know. I like when I talk slow for me, but I feel like when I listen back to it, I'm like, girl, maybe I need to speed it up. Maybe my voice needs to go at times too. Okay, I don't know. Do you guys have a preference in general? Not for me, but like in general. Like if I guess this is different from person to person because I'm like, if it was Donald Trump speaking, I do want you to speak quickly so you can be finished and leave. Thank yous. But if somebody that I was really like, I need to hear every single word that they say and they only have a limited amount of words that they're going to say, then I need you to speak slowly because I'm trying to savor this moment. Yeah. 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 I'm always a subjective person. I think I used to be such a black and white person in general. I was so obsessed with like things have to be done this way, and I still kind of do in terms of how things are done. But I do think I'm much more open to other ideas, okay, now than I was when I was younger. For sure. For sure. I think that's a thing that applies to everyone though. So I don't think that's just a me thing. I think in general we like when people, okay, I guess that's not true. A lot of people don't like their ideas challenged. I like my ideas challenged if you're going to challenge them well. Okay, I need the supporting evidence. I need the sources. And I need a well articulated sentence, okay? Even if you come with the best information known to man, if that sentence is ass, that's all you're going to be looking at. My behind, because I'm not looking your way. Anyways, that's me too though. Sometimes I'm just like nowhere. Like I say something and I'm like, where did that go? It didn't even enter my head. Why would it enter somebody else's? I don't know. I'm not here to do the research. Okay? That's what scientists are for. That's not true. Other people do research too, but for the bit, okay? It's not really a bit. It's very factual actually. Yeah. Today, we are going to be playing Tomb Raider, okay? I've been struggling to remember where we were exactly. But we entered the catacombs in Alexandria, and after fighting tooth and nail for every single one of those 4 tridents, and then me struggling to find the totem to get the spirit that was chasing me to leave me alone, and I just gave up and I went for it. Okay, I took the continuing path instead of trying to find the totem and get rid of that bitch, and spending like 20 med packs. I don't think I spent 20, but I definitely spent too many med packs on that one fucking flame spirit thingy. And it wasn't even a flame spirit because the flame spirits die in the water. That bitch did not die in the water. I had to take him to a totem or a grave or whatever you want to call it. Okay, a head marking. A water pole. I don't know. It was something. It was something. But yeah, I feel like my energy is too much right now, and I don't know if it's just because I've been sitting for hours or because I'm just here and I'm excited and I'm ready to be with you guys, okay? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm looking at you. Every single one of you that's sitting in there, our eyes are connecting right now. How does that make you feel? Does it make you uncomfortable? Does it make you feel glamorous? Does it make you feel appreciated? I don't know. I honestly don't think I even pay attention when people make eye contact with me. It's not something I'm paying attention to. Like, I can be staring at you like this in the eyes, and I'm just like, okay, hi, hello, what are we talking about? I just think it's awkward when you make eye contact with somebody who you don't know and who is like walking somewhere, right? And that's sometimes like in my head, I'm like, this person thinks I'm hitting on them. Like, no, girl, I was just looking. Maybe I just wanted to see if you had a botched haircut. Maybe I just wanted to see if your outfit was giving or if it was just, it looked like it was giving from the back. Okay, I need to know. I'm nosy. You know, Arabs, we have big noses for a reason. Okay, it's because of how nosy we are. And if you don't believe me, go talk to another Arab person. None of them are minding their business. None of them are minding their business. We're gonna be real. None of them are minding their business at all. Like, I feel like people don't understand that. Like, a lot of people, me personally, I'm not like super interconnected, but I know a lot of families that are. And like, they're here that a friend told them something. And I'm just like, how did you even count how many friends that was? How? I don't know. But you know what? How did you get this tea? Okay, because I need a brewery for this. Exactly. I anyway, we found all of the tridents. We set up the water system. We dove into the catacombs and went further. Okay, we went and found a secret library, hidden library, ancient library. I think it's an ancient library. Okay, and Lara is now here to serve cunt. Okay, and I hope that I can say that on YouTube because I don't know. Let's hope we don't get censored. But you know, Lara came to do it. She came to do it to it. Okay, she's here on a mission. We're trying to find that piece of armor because we fucked up already and we lost the amulet to Werner Van Croy, that bitch who took that shit from us. We're coming for him. Okay, we came for Muhammad already. Muhammad was a horrible ex-husband. Okay, and now we are coming for Werner Van Croy too. Best believe he will be dealt with. Period. Period. Yeah. I do need to go and get my controller because I realized that I forgot it in the living room. But once I get that, we're going to get it connected. And then we are going to get into this. At this point, I'm like, how deep is this library? Like, this catacombs and this library, like, is there another layer below us? I don't know. I don't know, but we're going to find out. I'm going to quickly grab my controller and then we are going to get into it. Okay? I hope you guys are ready. I don't think I am, but those puzzles were pissing me off because last time my brain cells were not connecting and I'm hoping that today they will be. So I will be back momentarily. Okay. We are back with Mother controller. Okay. This controller is actually not giving Mother because I consistently have issues with this controller not connecting to the Bluetooth properly. So take that as you will. I don't know, by the way, why the lighting is really off today. I don't know. I really could not tell you. It might actually be because that's not well focused behind me, maybe. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Because I try to have that light not hit me, but I don't know. Something about the lighting today feels off to me. It feels off to me. Maybe I need to like sit closer because I feel like when I sit closer it's a little better, but I can't like sit like this because this is literally as big as my monitor is. I'm like, I can't even see the whole screen from this angle. So we're gonna sit back a little bit. I'm gonna get this connected And then we're gonna get into it. And the ad is conveniently going to be going off while I'm connecting this. So, you know, maybe this is what we needed. Maybe this is what we needed. I will admit that I have changed the ads a little bit, but I'm hoping that by spacing them out by hour, it's a little better. Okay. Okay. What do you mean I have issues with the Bluetooth, girl? Okay. I think I understand why it's having this issue. So let me remove this device. For some reason, you kind of have to remove your devices to control them or to reconnect them. I don't really know what that's about. Hi, Lenka. How are you doing, girl? Also, this song, she ate. Don't Call Tonight for y'all on the VOD, okay? Don't Call Tonight is that girl. She was my number one off this album. But how are you doing, Lenka? I hope you're doing well. Okay. Don't call tonight. Yeah, I know that's right. Okay. Don't call my name. It makes me think of Don't Call My Name, Alejandro. Like, you know? It actually initially made me think of Ain't Nothing Else I Can Say, if y'all know that song, okay? That was one of my favorites. That was one of my favorites. I'm great. Just watched Bungo Stray Dogs and ate chicken Okay, period. Was it good? Was it good? That's the real question. Okay, let me get into this. Also, girl, Bungo Stray Dogs, is the animation good? I've read some of Bungo Stray Dogs and I dropped it because I was like, this is interesting, but it's not interesting enough for me to like watch it on the go, on repeat, you know? It's one of those, for me, it's one of those that I'm like, yeah, it had its moments. 9 ads? Oh, you're getting shot, Mark. Okay, but this is because you get less ads overall, okay? And it also stops the pre-roll ads. So I feel like it's the best solution. 1 second. Girl. Okay. We have new batteries. Or not new batteries, but charged batteries. So we're gonna go with this. Okay. These batteries are probably gonna have to go in the trash because I think they're probably genuinely dead. There is nothing I can do about that part though. So okay. Let me Y'all know what we need? A music video for this song. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Anyways, the song is finished and we are still on an ad break. Okay, so I'm going to get the game set up so we can start immediately when the ads are done. That's right. Okay. We're going to get into this a little bit. Okay. All right. So, where is it? This one. So we are back. Okay. We're back with this game. Sorry. That should be wrapping up. We are still in the Lost Library. And you know what? It's clearly not lost enough, because one thing that was pissing me off was that we couldn't pick up literally any scrolls. Like, what do you mean we're not here to loot? Unless we're opening this back up for the tourists, we should be looting these scrolls. Okay. Oh. Oh, girl. Oh, bitch. Oh, and we fought some dumb-ass, bum-ass boss. Okay. If y'all were not here for that, you did not miss anything. I literally had to turn on the boss health bars to see what the hell was going on, because I wanted to play with no boss health bars. But I couldn't figure out why the hell he wasn't taking damage. And honestly, I was like, is he taking damage and he's just like super tanky? Or am I just dumb and he doesn't? Could have cured world hunger with that time. You know, but that means you only get ads, okay, once per hour instead of every 30 minutes. Which I think is a little better, honestly. I think that's a little better. I do wish that they would just like have longer ads, but it kind of just is what it is. I don't like how this block stands out in the original, but I do think they actually did a good job with how it stands out in the remastered version. Some things look like they should be slants when they're not. And one thing that I discovered how the hell? You know what's better? Shoving those 5 cents up your ass. You know, thank you. I think that's actually a great idea. Maybe I should start doing that. Maybe that's when I, like, if I did that, maybe I would give out prizes, you know? Every time a coin goes up there. That would kind of give, actually. Are you kidding me? Fuck you too, Automod. That's so funny. Okay. So, let's look around here. So, the first thing that I think of is the fact that we can probably make this jump. But I don't know if we're supposed to be able to. It feels like we're not able to because I don't think it's literally gonna let me. Like, flat out. Are you kidding me? That literally... She should have grabbed that. She should have grabbed that. I feel like some of this is they're just playing mind games with me. Because there is no way you're telling me she can't grab this from here. Oh, okay. So she can. I'm just saying. Can we crawl through? No? Why the hell can we not crawl through? Whatever. The game really said, bitch, you're not sequence breaking anything. Okay, fuck you too. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. How many of those are there? Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. That's crazy. Oh. See, this is why we use both graphics, because in what world would I have seen this? Okay. The thing is, unless that, like... Hold on. My ear's killing me. I don't know why, but, like... is it tinnitus? When you hear, like, the really high frequency, that's what I'm hearing in my ear, and I just hate it. I hate it. Okay. There's literally no other place to go. Okay, I really thought this was going to be another open area. But honestly, with the amount of open areas we've dealt with, I'm kind of okay with this. And also, we definitely can't go through there because we already tried. It didn't work. So I think it's the right decision to go up here. See, okay, this pisses me off a little bit. Because, okay, this is not a good light, by the way. This is not a good light. But this is bothering me a little bit because you see how you can actually tell what the hell you're looking at with this? Right? Like, you can actually tell what you're looking at. Also, that looks like an overhead. See, this doesn't work very well in the modern, which is going to piss me off. But in the original, look at that. Like, that is some light, girl. That is some light. So this looks like there is something up there that you can climb. I don't know if that's like an extra room or what, but it gets you to the loot over there. I also don't like how in this you can't even see that face. Flashing us all. Wow. You know, that sounds like a blessing to me. Y'all wish you were getting flashed. I know that's right. Mm-hmm. But now flash bombs? I don't know about that. Okay. Can we go anywhere from here? Like, are you kidding me? I wanted her to throw it. Whatever. I think we can make that. Okay. Well, that's not what we intended to do, but I guess we can try again. I really thought that was gonna work. Alright. Let's go up here. And let's go over here. Okay, I'm just like... Really? That makes no sense to me why she can't make that. I don't think there's an... Unless we can climb up the ceiling, which I don't think is grabbable, then it has to be something else. Okay. Oh, she can stand on this, but not that. Okay. Because that makes so much sense. Okay, Lara. That did nothing. Did it open the mouth? Oh, girl. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to go down so I could get into the mouth. Because I feel like we probably opened... See, now there it didn't work. The logic of this game is not consistent. There we go. And I do think that opened the mouth a little bit. Okay, now we get to climb up this. I wonder, like, when people design things like this, and I don't even mean the game designers. I mean if there were real places like this, I wonder what they're going through mentally to come up with all of this stuff. Hi, Abel, period. How are you doing? Do you need a man? Or do you want a man? Is it just because you're bored? Or like, what's going on? What is the main incentive? She's here! Yes, girl. The icon, the legend. Exactly. She's here with us in this room. Period. Yeah. You know what would give if Lara wore the Chromatica outfits from the tour? No one needs a man, just get a dildo. Right! That's very real. Exactly. It's cheaper. There's less commitment. Period. I know that's right. I know that's right. Wait. Hello? Are you telling me this just brings us back? Oh my god, this room is gonna make me... I am literally going to lose my mind if I have to use tank controls like this. How are you going? I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. I'm doing very well. I am currently in, you know, actively in the job search. That's the main thing that is currently stressing me out. But I think we'll be okay. We just have to keep working. I fear. Did you listen to Mayhem? I did listen to Mayhem, and Mayhem eats. Also, I thought you saw my ranking. I'm searching for a new job. That's real. You just don't like your current job or what? Okay, so this is the way out. Why would we even come back here? I did taste exactly. Exactly. I was eating a meal only Lara could afford when I made that ranking. Exactly. If I find one, then quit my current one. I feel that. I can understand that. Like, I think a lot of jobs just... they don't pay enough. Like, they want to pay you less than you're worth. Is my issue. Okay. I want to get into marketing, to be honest. I mean, marketing can be cool, I feel like, conceptually, but... why do you want to get into marketing? That's the real question. You just think it's fun, or a good vibe, or what? Is there a point to, like, turning these flames on? I'm also trying to see, like, what are we looking at? So there's a horse. A man... a unicorn? No, that's the bull that attacked us, I think. Yeah, yeah, I get that. I get that. But, girl, bye. No, I don't even use my keyboard when I play, so... hitting anything is unlikely. Okay, is there a room? Oh, I'm blind. Okay. No, Lara, that's not what we want to do. We are trying to light this on fire, potentially. I don't, like, does this do anything for me? Exactly, hitting, please. I can't believe you have to deal with my random... what do you mean? Hey, girl. We love all the garlic in here. Thank yous. I'm just confused as to whether we're doing this for a purpose. Like, what is this supposed to do for me? I'm trying to remember... we literally can't even climb up here. Girl, that's not a jump she can make, girl. I thought maybe we could glitch it. Okay. What are we doing with this torch? Can we even exit? No! Okay. We have yet to even find the things we need, no? Or is it the stuff I currently have? We have the pillar and we have a gauntlet. I don't know if those are exactly the things we need or not.
No.
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 Okay. Thank you so much for that, I guess. I'm just like... okay, they wouldn't just give me a torch for no reason. They've given me several torches, and I still don't understand the purpose behind them. Okay. Okay, so I can throw the torch. So is that maybe what I need to do? That's really the only thing I could come up with. I think there's a... I mean, yeah, girl, it's a puzzle of some kind. Unless... is that correct? Period! Okay, I did not think that would be right, but... is that enough? Did that do anything? Okay. That did break the floor. We're really destroying ancient civilization. Okay. No, OMG. Girl. She really said battle for your life, Babylon. Like... are we taking... we're... okay. I don't understand why we had to burn the ceiling to get that scroll at all. Don't die. We didn't. We didn't. Yet. Oh my god, it feels like something is in my eye. Okay. What? Does the scroll say anything? Can we read it?
No.
It's a music scroll. Okay. Why is it still closed? This graduation project is stressing me. I'm sorry, girl. Just gotta put in the work, put in the hours, okay? And then you're gonna be done soon. Soon! It's coming. It's coming. Just like Lara's death is imminent, so is your degree. Period. Can we do anything else here? I'm like, mentally, I can't tell you what we're doing here. I do think these baths are beautiful, and, you know, do y'all think there's a difference? Like, do you think one is a cold bath, one is a hot bath? W comparison, I get. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I'm such a philosopher. I'm so poetic. Exactly. Exactly. Putting the May in him. Exactly. Exactly. Maybe she was born in May, okay? And she's trying to steal some hem. She's trying to steal things to him. How about that? Is there anything else we need to steal? Like, why do we specifically steal the music scroll? Is there a piano or something? Does she even know how to play an instrument? Does she even know how to read the sheet music? Like, I don't know. Is it even written in the same type of sheet music? Like, imagine if they, you know, wrote something else. I don't know when sheet music was invented. I really don't. I really don't. This is something we need to do more research on. It's probably a really quick Google search, but I'm surprised you can't break that. Okay. I genuinely can't tell you what we're doing here exactly. Like, we can't even open this door again? Okay. Well, we know we don't have all the secrets yet, so I kind of want to go back. This is one of those situations where it would be helpful if I was one of those people who drew their maps. You know? I still think this room is stunning, but... Stunning but pointless. You know? I'm willing to acknowledge that. Oh my god, my eye is killing me. I don't even know why. Somebody gave me iritis. I'm just kidding. I don't think that's something you can give someone. There's probably just dust in it or something. Stunned, but... Gorgath. Okay, period. Girl, my eye is bothering me. And there's nothing wrong with it, okay? It's not pink eye. Okay? I don't think. Probably need to wash it, maybe. Probably got a hair in it, maybe. I think we need a maybe counter. I think that would be fun. Okay. Perhaps we just need to go back up. I don't want to leave yet. And I think the way back up was... Maybe you got your eye on the prize! Exactly. Exactly. I think you're onto something, you know? I didn't know you were psychic, but clearly you are reading my mind. So, you have to be doing something right. My office sent a letter to our house. Okay. What is the issue? I'm confused. Got it from that Little Mix song. Which one? I don't think I've listened much to Little Mix, okay? The only little mixing I be doing, okay, is mixing up the laser sight and the crossbow. Because that's what we're doing here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wait. What? Please. What does that mean? Why would that mean you're getting evicted? Okay. I know we broke through there. We got the scroll. I still don't understand what that even had to do with the scroll, per se. We can't go back this way, so we have to go back the other way. I still don't understand how we're supposed to get that secret in that room with the lion heads. How'd you go? Did you pay rent? We should start a GoFundMe. You know? Maybe that is what they need to do. But it was because of a roommate situation that was not registered, so it's unfortunately a separate issue. But that might be part of the issue. I did. Period. Okay. This is bothering me because it's very clear that we can go up here. Right? Because of that. What? Okay. You know what? Was that low-key cheating? Maybe. But would I have figured that out any other way? I unfortunately don't think so. I unfortunately don't think so. I also unfortunately do not know how to jump, so. It's like official mail though. We gotta wait for the post office to deliver it. Oh, do you have one of those things where you can check what mail is coming to you? I don't really like getting those emails because I'm like, can you please stop? I'm trying to hit on a straight guy in my work. Why? Do you think he's gonna say yes? Is he gonna give it a chance? Or is it like a for fun thing? Because I feel like those are two very different scenarios, you know? He's Egyptian, period. Girl, tell him Lara's currently visiting. Like, we're in Alexandria right now, okay? It was meant to be. Like, this is a sign. This is literally a sign for you right now. Like, come on. It says kudos. Isn't that probably just a good thing? Does it not tell you who the mail is from? Like, I'm confused. He's 27 and I'm 23, so not... I mean, yeah, but if it just depends on if he's straight or not, you know? That's what you have to discover. You have to find out. How do you even know he's straight? Like, where did that assumption come from? We need to do the science. Do the research. Okay. I am literally going to save here because I feel like otherwise we're going to miss that secret, so... His following list, girl. I mean, sometimes people just don't follow gay shit, you know? They think they're different. What are you saying to me right now? You're telling me she could not grab that? That is bullshit. Okay, that is bullshit and you guys know it. Why is she not grabbing it? That does not make sense. How is that not a glitch? This is gonna piss me off. That one I didn't. That one was my fault. But what do you mean she can't? Nah. We're just bullshitting at this point. Like, what? Oh, that's bullshit. That is flat out bullshit. No. We literally can't get it. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Oh, she's gonna piss me off. Lara, please.
Stop looking at me! Why can't I just...
Thank you, Mark, for the follow. I really appreciate it, girl. Thank yous. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Maybe I should say yes. I mean, if you want to, girl, you need to discover, you need to search, you need to find out. Do it for science. Exactly, do it for science. You have to do it for science now. You have dedicated yourself, okay? Your mission is the science. Lara's dedicated to stealing and ruining ancient civilization. Yours is to do science, okay? And I think we might give up. Like, I don't... I fully can't tell you how the hell we're supposed to grab that. Because she's not grabbing it at all. I said what I said. Like, is there something that I'm missing? We're literally doing this because the only thing that makes sense is for this to be a jump. And like, how else would you get up here? This is very explicitly something for you to grab and climb. But for some reason, she refuses to grab it. So, whatever, I guess. Right? Like, there's nothing else we can do. Wait, girl, I just saw your Instagram bio. Huh? I don't even know what it says. I just know I spoke facts in it. That's really all I have to say. How are we supposed to get back there? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not strong enough, is what she's gonna say, huh? She's literally playing in my face. She is literally playing in my face. You know what? You know what? No. This is why people hate Lara. Because why is she acting like this? When they say Lara's acting like a man, this is what they're talking about. When she starts becoming too lazy to do her job. Like, this is the bare minimum. Just grab it. Oh my god. We're done. We're done. It's literally pointless. I don't see the point of trying if she just doesn't want to grab it. Okay. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her family. We're gonna start sending her death threats. Okay? Her ass is not serving. You know, like, I don't even know what to say. I am so ashamed of how low she has fallen. Yeah, Habibi. Hi, Butera. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Lara is currently not doing well. She is mentally ill. Okay? And I don't mean the cute mentally ill. I'm not talking about the mentally ill who at least have a good reason to be mentally ill. Or who are chemically mentally ill. I feel like she injected herself with a chemical that made her lose brain cells. Because I'm not doing this. What do you mean she can't jump and grab the ledge? Or grab a ladder? That's ridiculous. At least she can swim. That's the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. With the size of the pools in her house, she should know how to swim. She should also know how to grab a ladder. Like, it's giving useless. Also, I'm not a horror girly, okay? I'm gonna eat dinner. Okay, I'm gonna eat my fator. Okay? And I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. She is not even serving content. Like, exactly, you know? I'm very ashamed to admit that this is the state of the world that we have come to. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm also hoping that we can at least actually exit. And the fact that I was missing 4 secrets in that area, normally I would at least do a little more searching. But with the way that she has disrespected me and my family, there is no way. There is no way we're giving her even another glance. Because this is beyond disrespectful. Like, I see everything, but exactly. Exactly. You need to watch the traitors. You know, I already feel betrayed by Lara, so what difference is the show gonna make? I can tell you already, Lara is the traitor. If there isn't one that's named Lara, they look like her. If they don't look like her, they're her reincarnated person, okay? Even though she exists in modern time. They're somehow related. Like, that's all I have to say. Can we actually... I don't think we can go up there, but I know where we need to go. But what the hell do we do with the music scroll? Like, I feel like the music scroll is probably for a hint. Or for a secret or something, and we already moved on. Which, to be honest, like, with the way that Lara is treating me and disrespecting me, we're moving on. We're moving on. I'm not about to play with her and her bullshit. Like, no thank yous. No thank yous. And there's a fucking shark in here, no? I'm currently very lost. It's this way. I was like, where is my path? Where is it at? It was there. It was there. I was just incapable of seeing it. Blinded by the seething hatred for Lara's arms. Maybe she's just become frail, okay? Maybe she got damaged somehow. Need my man there. Oops. Right? You know? Maybe you do need one because with Lara acting like... Oh, you are not. You are not going to play in my face like this. You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious.
No. No.
We were not done. We were not done, unfortunately. Lara. Lara. Ya Lara. Ya Habibti. No, please don't do this to me. I don't want this. I don't want this disrespect. Okay. Okay. Let's go this way. Not the Arabic accent, please. We're gonna play the lyre, I guess. Or is that the lute? Is that a harp? I think it's a harp. Why is it a harp with only 3 strings? I told you she couldn't play anything. That's why she just... Wait, did you even need the scroll for that? Did she even need the scroll for that? She played 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, door open. Like... She was just... Oh, Lara. Lara. She's really playing in our face like this. Like she said, oh, I know how to play it. I know how to play it. You know what, girl? At this point, maybe you need to be a belly dancer instead. Because maybe you would be good at that. You know you have the skills. Because we're done. I think she's a lesbian. Lesbians tend to have that energy, please. She definitely likes some mans, okay? But we don't know if she likes mans and women's. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe we need to research. See? This is what we need your research for. If you find out about your coworker, maybe we can find out about Lara with that research. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Wait! She said that's my baby daddy. Okay. Who is that? Is that Poseidon? That's not Poseidon. Who is that? I don't know. They're siblings, please. I don't know, but I'll probably... Period. Maybe you'll find out. Maybe you'll find out the answer. I don't smoke, but let's do weed, I guess. I mean... For me, I've done it like once and it did nothing for me. And I know some girls are like, you probably didn't do enough, bitch. I did. Okay. No. That shit did nothing. Okay. He's an engineer and I am an engineer. So why not? Exactly. That's literally a request from the science administration. Okay. They said you need to do it. You need to do it for the opportunity, period. You said networking. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Why did it sound like a heart was beating? Wait. Now here is someone who can serve cunt. Because look at them. They said, my toes are out for free? Wow. They are so rich they don't even need to charge for toes. Okay. Okay, but that face card is kind of giving, I'm not gonna lie. He's giving. He's giving. You know, Lara doesn't worship anybody, but maybe she would worship him. Never declines, exactly. You know, the Arab genes be doing it, okay? The Arab genes, they do give us a face card. The body card, not always. But the face card, yeah. Okay. Let's go this way. I actually got, period. Period. The way her mug doesn't decline either, you know? She was meant to be with the Arab guy. I'm just telling you.
The tablet was returned to the sands that had spawned it beneath the citadel.
Citadel of Saladin in
Okay.
ancient Cairo, foretelling of the time in the distant millennia when the stars of Orion come together.
I kind of am living for
the
this voice.
ceremony is performed and set, entombed.
Okay.
Hello, my dear. Another unannounced.
Can we pull out the gun?
I see you have found the scroll we unearthed.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Only interesting if you know what it refers to.
Can you pull up the grenade
That's
launcher?
quite correct, my dear. The armor on its own is no more than a curiosity.
Oh,
With the
get the
amulet
fuck out of
and
my
ceremony,
face. We're not doing
it
this.
becomes an important historical artifact, predating the Bible by centuries.
We don't give a
There is
fuck.
more at stake here than the sum of the pieces, Von Croy.
He knows that
Ever
girl.
heard of Armageddon?
He literally does not care. He wants the money, and he don't care if every bitch dies.
Putting the armor on the statue at midnight at the turn of the millennium.
Oh,
and such like.
exactly.
I
So
was
get out of my
not
face. We're not doing
believing
this.
Magical hocus pocus.
No.
Fools, after her!
We're not playing with this dumbassery. We're going. Right now. How does he know? Girl, he really brought his army of ninjas. Ugh. Sick and tired of these men. Okay, Hall Demetrius. Okay, period. We're gonna pull out... I really want to pull out the grenade launcher. This is our ex-husband. No, girl, the ex-husband, we killed him. Period. This is a mentor, okay? He wanted to be her husband when she was a minor. He was a weirdo. And that's why we want him dead. He also literally does not give a fuck about the end of the world. Also, those are not mummies. Those were ninjas. Mummies, you know, the mummies are there in the pyramids. They are not here with us at the present moment. I don't have enough Uzi ammo. Yeah, we can pull out the shotgun. Okay, I want to go back. Oh, fuck that. What the fuck? Oh, that's crazy. Are you... Girl. Okay, period. I really thought they were gonna, you know, have more health. So I was very scared, but... Yeah, we're not playing with these people. They really came shooting at us like that. Like, the fuck? Who do they think we are? What the hell is this? She served for once. You know, we hope she continues to serve, but... That'll have to remain up for questioning. Oh, I really thought there would be something in here. Okay. Okay, and they close this door. So we can't go this way. Dumb girl, right. Like, what are we doing? But you know what? She survived, so at least we have that. We still have the artifacts, and now we can leave. Right, she said... When you pop your pussy like this. Exactly. Exactly. She still could not pop it to hit that... To grab that ladder. So... I don't know what that was about. But we're just moving on. We're just moving on with our 1 of 5 secrets. This game is cruel to me, dude. Like, they knew that I would not be getting these secrets. They said, we know your eyes don't work. So we're just not going to give them to you. And you know what? I respect it. I respect it, unfortunately. I always have respect for the people who disrespect me. That's not true. I'm currently lying, but you have to pretend that you feel that way. Okay, let's go. I still can't grasp how big this level is because I still feel as if there are so many areas we were unable to explore. And it makes me wonder if those are going to be quick explorations or if they're going to be as wide and vast as this. I was, you know, doing some digging And I think I found information that like this is the biggest level in this whole like, or this is one of the levels that people hated the most in this game. So hopefully we don't have a bunch of bullshit similar to that Trident stuff. Her ass is fatter than mine. Period. Is your ass that fat? We don't know. But we know that hers is. Hers is inspirational. Aspirational. You set your goals for the gym based on how she looks. Let's be for real. Okay. She's a trendsetter. Okay. As she did it with no BBL. So... exactly. The evidence speaks for itself. Okay, can we swim a little faster, please? We do not... No, Lara. No! The fucking shark, please! Get out! Get out! Get out! Please, thank you! Jeez. Okay. Wow. I don't even... like, what is that? It just said Pharaoh's Knot or something. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the other one in. The other one we did have. So... this one should be a pretty quick. Be fast. I know, like... that shark is scary. Okay. Now... so, what's Lara's fate from Mayhem? Lara's fate... probably disease. With the amount of famine that she's probably gonna cause, probably disease. Or the beast, okay, because she'd be dealing with a lot of them. She could relate to that song. She is too of a lesbian to even know that. What do you mean? The lesbians be listening to Gaga too, period. Okay. Also, hi, Leaf. How are you doing? Let's see. Oh, I really thought we were going to die. There's a few times where I've tried to swan dive and she just falls on her neck and cracking it. Now you're saying lesbians don't like Gaga. Right. That's what I'm saying. They definitely do, girl. They definitely do. Oh, okay. You know who doesn't? These skeletons. These skeletons definitely do not. Also, we're just gonna leave. We don't have a reason to stay with him. Lesbian rights, exactly. Exactly. Don't sleep on them. They're too iconic to be slept on. Okay. I'm gonna open this door. I feel like I need to choose just one door and like commit to it because we only have so much oxygen. Do these even stay open? I'm unsure. In the past experiences they have, but you know sometimes this game likes to give you certain expectations, and once you get accustomed to them, switch it up on you and makes you hate yourself because you believe the game. Is this a temple of Isis? Period. A queen, a legend. Why not check what's inside the door? Because we only have so much oxygen. And I am scared that we are going to die from a lack of oxygen. Yes. Yes. This looks like some spikes would come out from there. Okay. So I opened the correct one on the first one. Literally, are the other ones just bait? Lack of continuous, exactly. But you know what? She still has like the lungs of a whale. Because I would not be able to do this. Are you kidding? Oh, I heard sounds that I don't like. Oh, okay. Now what in the hell is this? What in the hell is this? Is it a dragon? Is it a fae? Like, what is that? It's one of those creatures with the head of a person and the body of a bird. We are not playing this game. We are not playing this game. We're running. I don't know if there's a point. Why does it have boobs? Because it's a mythological creature. I don't know if they're drawn on here. I don't know what they're called, but they're a mythological creature. It's like a combination of the two. What is the point of this torch being here if it's not lit? Also, the original graphics don't make sense. Why is there just like random light on this? Like, I know that's why they added the torches in the modern to make it look like it makes sense. But, like, what was the actual reason for that? I don't know. Oh, I knew it. Oh, I knew it. Oh, girl. Oh, we're not doing this. Can I... Oh, we can't make that jump. Oh. Okay. Are we gonna have to fight this Nubian queen, or... What's going on here? I thought I saw something, so I was like... Let me get it together real quick. I kinda wanna so do it. I didn't even know they had a Arabic version. I would watch. Just for you, I would watch. Oh, dude. Are you kidding? Jump! Girl, get moving! Oh, God. We need to grab these really quickly. I hate the little scarabs that come to kill us. Like, I hate them so much. Because what are we supposed to do? Girl, get moving, please. Please, Lara! Oh, do I have to make a decision? Also, are they going to just continue following me? OMG, Lara. Right. Oh! Oh, girl! Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Okay. Before... Did I not save while we were outside this room? I really want to make sure I saved, because I want to make sure we didn't miss anything when I decided to go that way. Oh, are they all rooms that close on you? I don't think so. This area is huge. Okay. I think so. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna go back, because I'm like, I don't... We're gonna go back to the other save, because I'm like, we already did that room. So we might as well go back to that. Okay. The fact that they follow me is outrageous. Like, this is cruel. Cruel work. Please tell me this is openable. Lara, please. We need to be quick. Does this just, like, open the door and let me leave? I think that's what it does. I don't know if they can come up here, and I think that's on purpose, because otherwise, then you're like, oh, maybe I need to go somewhere else. Are you kidding me? That... Oh. Okay. You're joking! Dude, they're not gonna leave me alone? No. Don't say that, please. There is no way we're just stuck with this bullshit. No, Lara! Lara, please! Okay, this... Oh, I thought we were gonna turn that to, like, open a door or something. Oh, you are kidding me. Okay. Can we please? Thank you. Dude, she is stressing me out. Can they climb back up? I'm hoping they can't, because I'm like, how would they make this jump? This is the one jump where I'm like, I don't think they could make that jump. Because they can walk up the wall, but like... There is no way they can just climb out here after me. Okay, so this is good to know then. Okay. Now... Ooh. Hold on. I kind of want to just look at this. Is it just supposed to be the cycle of life and different animals and creatures? I think that's what it is. It's very interesting looking. It really is. I love how it's in like the shape of an eye. And it looks like hands are holding it, but it's actually, I believe those are wolves or something similar to the dogs that we were the dogs we were seeing earlier. And here they kind of form like another eye. I love the shaping of this. It's so cool. And I love the lighting too, because the original one the design is still cool, right? But I think this one is really perfect in the way that the colors are textured and everything. It's so pretty. Okay. I love how intricate like this tomb is in general. I think that's something that's always been cool about the pyramids. Okay, I don't think it's time for us to be here. Because this already took us to another map, and I feel like it's more likely to be the other one. Those software engineers were starving on exactly. And this was the 90s too, so they were really putting in everything they could. Even though they really wanted to be done with this game at the time. They're like, we are over being forced to make this game so quickly. Because they were releasing the games like every year. And the creators were like, we're over this. Like, this is too much. But they continue to get paid. Wait, this game was made in the 90s? Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah. Obviously not this. Like, this smooth visual is not from the 90s. That's the remaster, but the actual, like, original... Okay, so we have a drop there. We have a drop there. And we have a drop there. Girl, I don't know what to pick. You know what? Left is my favorite direction, so... Are you going to cover the new GTA? Potentially. Potentially. We probably will. I really like playing story games, and I think they usually do a pretty good job with the story. Oh, do we die here? Ooh! Oh, there's no way in hell. And there's more scarabs? How many scarabs are there? Okay. Do we get anything by getting to this room? I feel like this room is pointless. It has a design here. It's the same one. Oh, it's how we got here. Okay. Alright. Oh, so if you get into it, you're fine initially. Unless you get into it after it's flamed, I think. Which, I mean, makes sense. So that's probably just oil then. I wonder why they used oil in the tombs back then. I can't really tell you the reason. Like, I really don't remember. Oh, and it turns into stairs. Fuck, not again. We survived, but I don't like the fact that those scarabs are just going to keep following us now. Okay, let's go ahead and save here. I think they're just going to be scarabs in every single one of these rooms. Can we get there? Can we get there? Gag it, period. So if you make it fast enough, that's probably how the speedrunners do it, because I think the jumps are a lot slower. So it's very likely that a lot of people play it like that. I really want to just look and see if there's anything up here or anything down here. And the answer is no. We're going to save because I feel like the jump here looks harder to make than the one in the other room was. There's this meme of like Dragon Week saying mayhem. It's so funny. You'll have to send it to me. I have not seen it. Oh my god. These creatures need to leave me alone. Okay, we have one more. One more, y'all. One more. You know when that girl said, or more? Or more. Exactly. She was on some real shit. Oh, of course they're gonna give us 2 of them. Screw you. Okay. Let's get them and go, girl. Ariana Grande said, say goodnight and go. Which was actually, you know, said originally by Imogen Heap, but here we are. Oh, I was scared. I was scared. Oh my god! Did y'all see that? That bitch shoots lasers! Okay. We're officially done with this room, though, so we can move on from that. That was terrifying. Okay. We're gonna have a little bit of an ad break, so we're just gonna chat and chill for like a good 3 minutes until the ad is finished. So far, this area is stressing me out a little bit. Because why do we have so many scarabs? Why are they all coming after me the way that they are? What are we supposed to do with that? Like, I don't know. If you guys were being chased by scarabs, how would you even react? How would you react? Like, what am I going to do? I hate insects. I hate bugs. They make me so uncomfortable. And those are big. They're like this big. Like, what are you supposed to do? I'm going to get pinched. I'm going to get bitten. I am going to throw a fit. I'm just going to want to bury myself in the sand. But those bitches are going to dig in the sand and come for me anyway. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Also, now I want to Google how common scarabs are. Like, how often are you actually going to see a scarab in real life? I don't even know how real they are. Like, I don't know if they're extinct. Like, are scarabs still real? I don't know. I don't know. Let's find out. Their population is stable. So, yes, they will come for you. They will come for you. Some species of scarab are threatened, apparently, because some people are hunting for them. But yeah, there's over 35,000 species. Okay, but is there a difference between beetles and scarabs? I think there are. Like, scarabs, I think, are a type of beetle. I don't think they're just like, you know, scarabs are their own thing. They're definitely beetles, but I don't know how do they even look? You're like, I'm gonna Google, then an ad popped. OMG2 ads, girl. That's why we are resting. I mean, they just looked like big beetles. I wonder how big they are. They make me very uncomfortable. I will admit that. I will admit that. Scarab facts. Egyptian beetles are still adored to this day. They look like they could kill. Yeah, girl. I know they look like they could kill. Egyptian beetles won't eat your flesh? Wait. Do scarabs not eat meat? We need to know. Scarabs are small carnivorous insects. Yes, they do! Girl, those bitches are lying. That's not for real. That's specifically from the movie The Mummy. I hate these people. I hate these people because why are you going to post about scarabs, but you're not posting about the real ones? You are posting about specifically scarabs from a movie. No, we want to know about the real scarabs, not the scarabs from the movie. We need the research. The PhD in scarabs. That's what we really need. Okay, we need somebody to invest so much time and energy and go and research the beetles and see, are there even carnivorous beetles? Like, now I don't even know anymore. I don't trust anything anymore. What is real? What is not? I don't know. We need to know about the scarabs. We need to know about the scarabs. Facts are facts, mom. Exactly. Exactly. That's why we need the science. We need the science-backed papers. We need a 300, 500 page book on just whether or not they're even real. What is the reality? What is the exactly? We need it. We need it because how am I supposed to live and not know if a beetle's going to kill me or not? Like, if I was in Egypt and I saw the Egyptian beetle, is it going to eat me? And the answer is no. But is it still going to crawl on me? I don't know. We need the engineer girlies and science girlies to put the pussy in work. Exactly. That's why that guy made the song that was pushing P. Okay, because he needed to put the pussy into work. Period. Period. Okay. Let's get back into it, okay? The research findings, as far as I saw, was that the beetles are real, but that they don't eat meat. But are there ones that eat meat? That's what we will search if we get another ad break. Okay? Let's go. Okay. This is a very pretty area. At this point, I don't even want to leave. Are you kidding? Who cares about the armor? Who cares about saving the world? We're gonna live in these beautiful catacombs. In this beautiful tomb. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. The remaster graphics is doing disrespectful work to that fountain. Are you telling me this looks better than this? Absolutely not. Absolutely. This is stunning. This is stunning. What is this? This looks like The Sims 2. The Sims 1 animation. I'm sorry. Aspire. Y'all have done good things. You can do better. You can do better. I promise you. I know you can do it. Okay, this was not up to our standards. This is gorgeousness, but not stunning. Right, like this? This I'm like, okay, we're gonna live here. This is our home, actually. Okay. Is there... I also still wish that the water glowed and flowed the way it did in the original. But I understand it's not as realistic, so I'm like, okay. That one I can get over, I guess. Disappointedly get over, if you will. Okay. Is this a secret? Or... Oh. I'm hoping that this is not timed. If this is timed, bitch, we're not meeting that timer because I don't know where that is, but it is pretty. It's very pretty. Okay. Is that the only thing in the water? Not the hole, you know? It's there for a reason. Even Lara believes in their purpose. What do they call it? Glory holes? What do you mean? It is a hole, girl. Okay. Apparently Lara is straight. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Those eyes are looking directly into my soul. Like, can you not look so far in? I feel vulnerable. Oh. Oh, this is not... Can we put the Scarab down? Because I don't want to cross that. We will come back to you. We will come back to you in 3 to 5 business days. 3 to 5 business days. But the art is so beautiful, right? Like... They are really intricate. I love how you can see, like, the vases here. The pixel art really did a great job even then, yeah. And they never come back. Exactly. But you know what? The Egyptians ate with this. I wonder, like, who originated the idea of, like, decorating stuff like this? Because I know that the Egyptians did it a lot, but I don't know, like, which cultures maybe did this first, or if they did it first. I really don't know. I know that they're the ones who did it the most intricately, you know? But the front-end developer girl, please. This is so beautiful. And the way that you can see the scales here, like... That looks like it's inspired by, like... What is it? Why am I struggling? It's that one blue bird. That's really pretty. Girl. The way that I lose my English words and Arabic words, really all words, sometimes, is a little sad. But, y'all know what bird I'm talking about, okay? The pretty one. Why does a woman have a belly? They both have a belly though. What do you mean? They both do. I don't know what exactly is the reasoning behind it, but I don't know. Maybe they just captured those details in general. I kind of love the original too, because you can really tell like how detailed it is. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what she's holding, but I can't really tell. I can't fully tell, honestly. These look like maybe they're flowers or something. It's hard for me to distinguish. They look more like flowers in the original, but I don't know what that thing in the middle is. I also love their outfits and the way that they're clearly like inspired by white birds. Just the lining in them. It's so pretty. Okay, we're gonna move on. We've seen enough of this woman and her husband. Okay. What was the point of that angle? Oh my god. Dude. This is... Oh, that's Cleopatra, girl. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense, please. The way that I didn't clock it is embarrassing. This is literally Cleopatra, like... No wonder it's so boozed. Like, are you kidding me? No, that makes so much sense. Like, even if I did not think about it at first, now it's obvious. It says it here in the safe. This is Cleopatra's palace. So like that genuinely makes sense. This is her place. Like, no wonder it's decorated the way it is. Now I want to compare this to like the real life location, because this is not like some fake made up place, you know? They probably had to do a lot of research on it. They probably had to do a lot of like just searching in general to make sure. Not her face changing. What do you mean? In there? And where? Did Lara make a face? I wasn't looking at her. Okay, I want to go here. Okay, that's noted. I kind of expected, but I didn't know. Yeah, when you stop, that makes sense. Oh, I love that. I didn't notice that before. Yeah. Those spikes really be putting in the work. The spikes are literally an unpaid actor. She died, rest in peace, truly. Oh, bitch. Okay. Is there a lot of stuff to look through here? I'm not sure. The way that we have to navigate like this, I kind of really love the platforming here. The platforming in general in Tomb Raider is one of my favorites. Like, I think they did such an incredible job just thinking in general about how you should be navigating all the spaces. She needs to step up her performance, because this is not acceptable. I don't know what we're supposed to do against the spikes, though. Like, it's not like we have a choice there. Okay, clearly we're supposed to do something with the scarabs, but I have yet to see what the hell we're supposed to do with them. The only thing I could think of was when I saw that scarab in this room. But I don't see anything that we can interact with. This is the same room, no, yeah. You need to add some sort of soundtrack. I mean, there is soundtracks, it's just more subtle. And I think part of that is to enhance the isolated feel, to make you feel like you're really alone. I think that's why the sound design is what it is, because they have some really good themes. So I don't think it was a matter of they couldn't. I think it's a matter of they didn't want to. It was an artistic choice, I believe. At least that's what I think. Can we make this jump? How are you supposed to do that? I don't think you can. What else do we have?
No.
We have a left gauntlet. We have a broken beetle, and 4 black beetles. Can we interact with this beetle on the floor? No. We can't do anything with this. I don't think we can sprint across that either. I'm gonna try, but... yeah, no. So... oh, it literally goes if you're even above it, so... no matter what, we can't go there. Okay. Because now I'm thinking, I'm like, maybe there's... we can put the beetles in some of these things. I'm not really sure. Again, we have 4 black beetles and 1 broken beetle. I don't know what exactly the difference would be between those, honestly. I really don't. Oh. And I don't see anything for us to place them in either. I mean, my first guess would be that there's something climbable somewhere, but I don't see anything. And there's nothing that would have led us to believe that there was something climbable at all in the area even. So I don't think it's something like that, which means that we have to backtrack somewhere. But I don't remember anywhere that we would have just casually taken a beetle to. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that I can come up with where I was like, yeah, we would definitely put something here. At all. Like, there's nothing in memory. Okay, we can go this way. Because the only thing I can think of is this room over here. I'm going to save real quick just because I don't want to die here. And yeah, I think that's actually correct. We were supposed to use the beetles that we got. I'm going to quickly blow these bitches up. So... actually, I think we're just going to use this. Okay. The other one I think is still stuck, so I'm not too worried about those ones. Okay. Mayhem, mayhem, mayhem. Exactly, that's what we're causing. Imagine, you know, maybe this is where mayhem music videos need to be filmed. Gosh, let me find that meme. Okay, period. What is going to be in here? Is it another broken beetle? Oh, we're going to replace it? No. Are we going to combine them? Oh! Oh! What? I really think it's one of her best albums. It was really good. No, 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 no. We're not doing this here. Oh, so we can use this anywhere. Dude, what the hell is the point of this?
No.
Okay. So we just made a toy? Great. That's going to be so helpful. Oh, actually, yes, it is. We're going to send it to go through the spikes. And then we're going to go after the spikes are gone. Right? Like, that's what my mind goes to. Okay, wait. Maybe this will work. If that's... oh, that's why it shows the marking of the scarab on the floor. So that you have to put it on the floor and it's a hint to tell you to use it there. Okay. Wait. That should work. And if that doesn't, then I don't know. And we're going to have to find something else. We're also going to save because part of me is like, this would be also a cool thing to keep for a secret where you have to use it for a secret first and then...
No.
No? Are you kidding me? What do you mean no?
No.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why she was saying no. Period. That was actually really cool. I love that. I love that. The real question is, though, who came up with this shit? Like... And also, why would it not go again when we have to walk through? Is it because it's still going back down? Oh, wow. Okay. This bird really has it out for us. Okay, so that's the second gauntlet. Okay, I was told, or informed by somebody, that potentially we can headshot these. I don't know about that. Girl, we're just wasting arrows at this point. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're just gonna blow this bitch up. I'm done. I did not mean to do that. Okay. And I did not mean to uncombine with the laser sight. Okay. So we came from back there. Yeah, because I really just don't want to deal with the skeletons following me everywhere. I don't really think that would be very beneficial or helpful, and I feel like that would be a huge pain in the ass. It looks like we have a bunch of options in regards to which path we take, but we do have to keep using the Scarab, which I think is rather cool, honestly. We're gonna go this way, but I do not want to waste...
No.
Girl.
No.
I don't understand why she's so difficult with it, but I guess for this time, it was probably a very finicky mechanic that they had some trouble getting to articulate properly. So as long as it works somewhat most of the time, I think we'll be okay. I'm not even gonna wait for those bitches. Like, we're moving on. Does that just, like... Is that just another way to get here? Because I feel like this probably is. I do see a path up there. And it looks like this block would raise and we would jump onto that wall. Is this the room that I came from? Okay, so this arrow does less damage than the other one. Or than the actual grenade launcher. Which I guess would make sense, right? You would think that would be the case. Okay.
Stop looking at me! Why can't I
Thank you,
see
Anissa,
anything?
for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Okay. Okay, that opens the door. I really just want to make sure I didn't miss anything by skipping that other path with the Scarab on it. That's... Oh my gosh. Are we serious right now? Okay, I think that's a door that we get to open at some point. This is where we came from. I think this game would really benefit from having us use a map when we're playing. Truly. Truly. I do think this is the other path, though. That is not correct, actually. Okay. I'm good, thanks, period. I'm glad to hear that. We are currently very overwhelmed by how big this place is. And by Lara's stubbornness, if you will. So I'm just like, okay, we are literally standing on it. I think it would be nice to just like have us press Y and her place it. But I think the main reason it's not like that is so that it's more... You feel more rewarded for coming up with it yourself. Which I kind of agree. I think is beneficial. Oh, this is secret, period. See? We didn't miss all the secrets. Yay! Okay. Now let's go back. Do I have to place it again?
No. No.
Yeah. The answer is yes. I can see that. I never finished the game myself. I understand that. What? What the hell? What the hell? There is no way. There is no... That's ridiculous. What do you mean it just broke? Dude. There is no way it just breaks. That is crazy. Try my English. No, your English is great. I fully understood what you meant. Okay. This area is beyond overwhelming. I don't even know where I went to get that secret. Like... Okay, we were in here. Right? And then maybe through here. I need to like take a breath because this is too much. Okay. Is there anything in there? No, there's no reason for us to be up there if there's nothing there. That art is the same as what we saw earlier. Girl. Anyways. Okay. Is this where we came from? Sort of. That's a pointless thing to use the Scarab on. Some of these are just more excessive. Oh, so maybe depending on what route you get, you wouldn't be able to get the secret because there's only so many uses you can use your Scarab for, potentially. This was already open? This is bothering me. I don't understand why she's not picking it up. Like you said, a map would be very helpful. Right. I understand kind of like some of the purpose behind not using a map, but some of it is also like, I kind of don't get it. Also with something like this is very clearly a glitch. Like, I just can't get that. I either took it earlier or this is a different one and I just can't. For whatever glitchy reason. For whatever glitchy reason, I can't receive it. So I guess that's one we're gonna move on from. I do think... Was the secret back here? I think it was. I think it was the one up here. That is not correct. This is where we came from, This is the very first route that we took. And then I went left. And so this is one that we did take. So see, yeah, I took that one. So I don't know what this is. Why this isn't letting me do everything, but... And then... I think we went this way. But clearly that's not necessary. Because you just end up... Oh, I guess no, it kind of is necessary because you need to open the door, but... Is it this way then to the secret? I don't know how I lost the secret. I mean, I understand how, but like, the area is so big. Okay. Is there a reason to also go this way? In theory, but I'm assuming that we can just jump over that. Okay. I am gonna save because I'm like, what if we literally can't come back? Like, we got this secret, sure, but if we can't come back, then it's kind of pointless to get the secret anyway. Okay. We will see if this works, because I really don't know if you have to use it both ways or not. Okay, seemingly you don't. Seemingly you don't. I don't know if that's gonna stay that way or not. Okay, we need a new one of those mallets or clubs or whatever you want to call them, similar to the one we had in the water. Okay. This area's so big, dude. Like, we really do need the map. Okay. This block is lifted. We can go that way. I do want to go down here first. Oh, I don't think there's anything else other than this pickup here. So, that wasn't us losing anything. Okay, I think we can go this way then. Just don't mind me. We're just getting our daily exercise in. Imagine if this is how you got your daily exercise, though. Maybe it would be fun. If you had the strength to do it, I think this is a good exercise. I really love all of the additional platforming that they add with every game. And it makes me wonder what they're going to add in the 5th game, because I originally thought it was going to be like the thing where she goes around a corner, and it isn't, because we already have had to use that, and we are currently using that. So I don't know what they end up adding in that game, and I'm very curious to see what that is gonna be, honestly. Okay. I guess that's kind of pointless. Is there anything in the water? No. I'm very curious as to what the point of the water being in these places is. I would think that maybe it's specifically a design choice, not a game design choice, based on how the tombs were set up in real life. But I don't know what reason they would have to keep the water there in real life either. So that's kind of hard for me to put together. I also am recognizing that we are eventually going to have another foot, just because it is what would make sense with what we've currently collected. And that looks like a way out, and I want to make sure that we're not missing anything else. But it looks like that's actually the only secret, so that might just be the way out. Right? Because it would have just taken us down here. Am I correct? Yeah, I don't know where we would need to take those. I'm trying to think of if we've encountered anything. Well, there's still that room that looks like it would open. Oh, I guess it opened. I don't know what opened it. Maybe it was me just getting the foot? I'm not really sure. Okay, that's what we needed for the door. I don't know what opened that, actually. Because I don't believe we pushed any button whatsoever. And that's just a wall. Okay. I think the room that we need to go to is this way then. Yeah, I thought initially Tomb Raider 1 navigating was hard, and then I got kind of used to it, and Tomb Raider 2 and 3 weren't that bad. But then this level specifically has been tough, dude. It feels very convoluted. Very convoluted. The first few stages of this game were extremely easy. In terms of like navigation, it really wasn't that much of a challenge. This is on another level entirely. The early levels did not prepare us for this. Okay, I did see above that it looked like the ceiling over there is climbable. I'm unsure as to how we're supposed to get up there because we can't make this jump. We might just need to go down. No? Okay, no. Okay. Here's a med pack that I did not see. Oh? Oh no. We're back with Golden Lara? Girl. Not the twin. Okay. Does that do anything? Like, I'm not sure. Can we interact with her at all? Okay. I don't know what this means for us. Or if it means anything. Or if she's just a visual representation of something. I mean, it's of us, but like, what part of us? What is it about her being there that activates this? I'm not really sure. It's very reminiscent of the Lara from, what, the first game? I think she was golden in that game too. Or am I just thinking of the skin in Anniversary? I'm not sure. Because I think her clone was golden. Maybe I'm thinking of Palace Midas. And that's why I'm thinking of her being golden, but... Oh, I heard the creature. Okay. There's this up here, and there's that room down there. I'm not quite sure if one of these is a secret or not. We have all the secrets in this level. So it could just be a pickup, but... What weapon should I use? I'm not sure. Ooh, we're dead. Oh. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, there's literally nothing in this room. It's flat out bait. Okay. Did it shoot me? I didn't see anything. I heard something. I don't know if it did its weird explosion power thingy. Like, I really don't know. I didn't see anything. Seriously? Okay. We're gonna switch to the arrow, because I don't want to waste too much stuff. We're gonna choose explosive equip. Yeah, because with those you can one-shot the skeletons, and then we just need to take care of the flying creatures, which I still don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. That is terrifying. I want to save. I don't want to die here. At all. Okay. Can we do anything at all? I feel like I must be missing something. Maybe there is something on the lower floor. Okay. Oh, those sounds are creepy. Yeah, we can't do anything up here right now. Okay, are there any wall switches? I realize I tend to be the type to miss those, so for me, I'm like, if I'm missing something, that's my go-to. Nothing on these walls. I don't think we got any pickups or anything. See, the first thing I would think of is that this door would close behind me, but... Oh, it might, I guess. Maybe it's somewhere we have to come back to? No, we entered from here. Okay, we're gonna save, and I'm gonna try shooting at my double. I don't think that'll do anything, but I also don't know if it won't. Because we can aim at her. And we didn't take damage for aiming at her. Nothing is changing at all. It's just making sounds, and sounds are not doing anything. Okay, so clearly something is going on up there. We're just gonna reload a save because I know I was already up there. Not this one. Okay. What am I missing? Well, for one, there's 2 rooms in here, right? So that's where we came from. Is there anything on this wall? No. Is there anything on this wall? No. Is there really nothing in this room? The answer is yes. Okay. I get that. What else can we do? I mean, my alternative is just having to attack her with different weapons and seeing if that does anything, but I really don't see how that's going to be to my benefit. Unless I, like, blow her up or something, but... Are we really going to do that? Oh, I see it. See? I literally said it was going to be one of these. Can we... Oh, that's scary. Okay. I think we have to... I don't know if there's a specific order we need to do them in. I don't think so. There's nothing to indicate as much, so hopefully we'll be okay. I did not think she would take that much damage. Shit. Maybe it's because she's, when you're low enough, it doesn't matter how much health you have. I'm not quite sure, but... Oh! That bitch killed me. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. She probably killed me in the air, and then I died. Okay, we're just gonna pull out the crossbow. Like, screw that. That bitch and her charged attacks. Like, what do you think you are? She thinks she a Pokemon or something. Okay. Now this time, we're gonna heal up as well. Because I don't want to die. Yes, I'm very adamant about keeping my life. Thank you. Girl. That was scary. Because I thought we were on the other one. I thought we were on the other one. The face. So we're literally getting the entire body yada yada. Okay. Okay. We're almost there, y'all. I keep going the wrong way. It's okay. It's okay. We're here together, spending some time on this game. Admiring the beauty of this tomb. I feel like with this tomb, I mean, it really is so stunning. Did we already pull both of them? I guess we did. Like, don't get in my face, please. Be respectful or something. You're already dead. How are you rude and dead? Like, that's outrageous to me. Okay, do we have the body?
No.
The... What? The Portal Guardian? These names are getting weirder and weirder. Okay. We're just running past those people. Oh my god. The way she's like... But like, what is this doing? That is not even discreet. You are still making very loud stepping sounds. The way that I honestly think the original still looked really good. Unlike Tomb Raider 1 or 3. I don't know about 2. I haven't seen that one. What are we doing? Lara, get up. Is she really taking her sweet ass time? Oh my god. She said, hold on a minute. I did not sign up for this. Me neither, Lara. Me neither. Oh. Oh, wow. No. We literally can't. We need to make this quick. We literally need to make this quick. Okay, oh, yeah, we can't do that either. Do I really have to use a grenade launcher? Because I don't see how else I would be doing this. Man. Lara, this is gonna piss me off. She's not jumping in the right direction. I literally am pushing to the side and she is jumping not to the side. We need to, like, just take a big one. You know when somebody said they're gonna do their big one? That's what this one is doing. Hi, Oomphy. How are you doing, Moon? No, you're good. It's no worries. We are currently being annihilated by this creature. Because Lara was being lazy earlier, so now she's at least jumping properly. No, please! I jinxed it. This is painful. You know what? In combat, with something like this, maybe you do want tank controls, because this is not doable. We're pulling out the fucking grenade launcher. I am so fed up with this. I really am. I set myself on fire. That is ridiculous. Do we even have Uzi ammo? We'll use whatever Uzi ammo we have, okay. This is pissing me off. Okay, we're literally gonna change to tank controls. Just so I can... No, because I can't even do that because then we'll have a separate issue. OMG, that moan? Cupcake who? Exactly. Maybe that's where she got it from. Did we consider this? Did we consider this? What I am currently considering is crying and going home. Which I am at home, but... Hi, Mace. How are you doing? Oh my god. You know who's the real hoe, though? It's this boss. Because they're being very disrespectful. No, we can't... Can we not do this bullshit, please? She is pissing me off! It's the fact that she's not aiming at him, like... I don't... This is so difficult. Had such a tough day doing fuck all. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. I'm glad you're in bed now. That's gonna be nice. You know, finally having an end to your day. It's always nice when you can finally, like, finish the day up, you know. We're gonna save here, but that didn't feel good at all. That's probably the worst boss battle I've had in this game. In any of the Tomb Raider games, honestly. Anniversary and its painful ass bosses included. Did we even have... We didn't even get anything out of this. We're gonna keep it pushing, y'all. Lara needs to do more work. She needs to practice rolling to the side again, because where did that skill go? Oh, I thought I saw my cat. But I'm really sorry you had a tough day. I hope that the rest of the day, you know, tomorrow is much easier. I hope that tomorrow is a better day for you. That's a Mayhem. Mayhem 8. Mayhem was really good. I really enjoyed it. And you know what? Lara agrees.
No.
Lara agrees. Hi, sorry I'm late. Was trying to get hot in time for summer at the gym. But right now, I just feel dead. How are you? How's the stream going? What did I miss? Well, you didn't miss a ton, okay? We are in Cleopatra's palace. We are exploring how beautiful of a tomb this is. It is gorgeous. And we got our ass kicked by a boss. We had some of those mythological Egyptian creatures that fly, but like they look like a bird, but they have the head of a person, and they have the hoo-has, the girlies, okay, the boobas, okay, they have that. And then our ass was kicked by are their corpses still here? No. Is there art of them? No. But they're basically like the sarcophagi looking bitches. Furries, harpies. I mean they're pretty close to harpies. I don't know if that's what they're called. Don't get hurt through your replica statue. You know, I literally shot my replica statue, but somehow it still didn't do anything. Went to Liverpool today. Such a lovely day, period. Girl, I want to visit England in general. Dang, you did so much. We stand a productive king, you know? And yet, we are still here in Alexandria. We also played music, and it didn't look like she was. Okay.
I trust that you now have all the armor. Jean-Yves shall be escorting us to Cairo. Not
Us?
entirely of his own free will, I admit.
Oh, they
Simple
kidnapped
trade.
him.
His life for the armor of Horus.
Girl.
Won't take too long thinking it over. Yours apologetic.
Why did she not think this through, though? Genuinely, why did we not think this through? Oh, this guy's clearly helping us. That dude's fucking entire ninja army is living in the city. We're not gonna bring him with us. We're not gonna take him somewhere safe. We're not gonna at least leave him with a gun? Like, something? I don't know why this was shocking. I thought he had just accepted the facts. But clearly that's not the case. And you know what? Lara would stand shadow of a man, but I think she's more about the disease, okay? Because she thinks Werner von Croy is a disease right now. That's disgusting. Oh. Oh. Is he gonna turn into Anubis? What is going on? Okay, the Egyptian flag, period. How am I already taking damage? Where? Did that bitch throw a bomb at me? I am literally in his face. You cannot bomb somebody in their face. That's insane. Saw the Egyptian exhibit at the museum today, and did you know that sometimes people would intentionally put wrong incantations in the sarcophagi of people they didn't like to mess up their afterlife? Priestess, Set learned that the hard way apparently. Oh my god. That's smart though. That's smart, you know? Because why would you let somebody have a good afterlife if they screwed you over? Sometimes it's deserved. And if God's not gonna do it, you need to do it. Period. City of the Dead. I think we're gonna join them. Okay. Here's the thing. Am I insane? Or do these textures look stretched? People really been petty since the dawn. Let me allow that. Since the dawn of time. Well, karma's a bitch. Right. That's so funny though. I feel like I can see it, but like I would have never thought about that. Because I'm like, I would think that those people would not be capable of reaching it. But I guess sometimes you do the people dirty that work for you too. And maybe somebody's bribing them. You know? That's a good motivator. Bribes are always a good motivator. What am I even shooting at? Okay, maybe we can snipe them with my crossbow. People really... Yeah, should have known better. True. Exactly. Whoa, look at this guy. Yeah. This area, girl. It's over. It's the city of the dead for a reason, I guess. Is there somebody over there or no? We can zoom in? I didn't realize this. We can't break that camera. That looks like a camera, no? Yeah. Honestly, the sky looks good in both. I will admit that this is a lot more realistic and more creepy and scary in the remaster. I do think they did a good job with the sky. That looks really cool. That one, the original makes me think more of like a scarecrow type poison. But it's more of a curse, so I do think that they did a great job with that. Can we... Oh. Okay. I do think that there was a bitch trying to disrespect us up there. Why? Okay. It is a little too dark, I will admit. And I'm a little concerned with it being so dark because how are we supposed to just drive through this area? The original is for Pestilence. The second one is Apocalypse. I can definitely see that. Can we? It's so dark, like... Oh, girl. It's interesting to me how I feel like this handles kind of differently from the other vehicle that we drove. This one you actually have to manually you can just hold one button to go backwards. The other one you had to hold two buttons for her to change the gear and go backwards. Which is kind of an interesting way to set it up so that it is just dependent on the vehicle that you're driving. Oh my gosh. And I mean, I do think it makes sense. I kind of want to go over here. Oh, it's kind of pointless to go over here then. Oh. That was pointless. We're just gonna... We're just gonna run them over, because I would much rather run them over than have to deal with anything else. It is a little too dark. I do think it's kind of hard to see. So, like, if there's a secret or something, I feel like we might end up being, you know, kind of screwed and missing a lot of secrets. I do really seeing that being a possibility. Is there a point in doing this? We're gonna get an ad soon. I just want to try this. Okay. So that is possible. And I I don't really think there's a point in doing it necessarily, because it looks like it's something we can walk up. Right? Like, I don't think it's quite necessary for us to do anything else in here. This just seems like a junkyard of some sort. The only thing I would think of is, like, maybe if you hit that with your motorcycle, something cool will happen. But I don't really see if that is the case or not. There's not really a way to be sure. Okay, we're going to stop right here for our quick little ad break. I guess it's not necessarily quick, but, you know, we're going to take a little ad break because the ad is there. And I would rather not keep playing throughout the ad. This is such a random location thematically, though. I mean, I think so, but we also kind of... I mean, I'm guessing that it's just on the way. Never quick. Please, no, don't say that, like, don't say that. Like, why are we in the Wild West all of a sudden? I mean, I'm guessing maybe this is like some sort of... It's not the Wild West. This is still in Egypt. But I'm guessing this is like a random village. I don't know. I guess we can consult Google again. Our breaks seem to be for research purposes. Our ways of researching places. Because I'm like, is this a real place? I don't know. This is a real place. This is a real place. It's in Cairo. Period. El Qarafa. Or the Cairo Necropolis is also what it's called. Yeah, I mean, I think it might look a little Wild Westy due to just the lighting, maybe. But it is kind of... The vibes seem to be somewhat right. Like, to me, it doesn't feel too much like the Wild West. So I'm like, I can kind of see the vibe. But I also think that it's so dark that we currently have trouble just kind of navigating this area entirely. Because I'm like, I can't see shit. Like, we're just driving through. It's giving... I mean, these are just like... What? Houses made of... Are they mud houses? I don't know, actually. I don't know what kind of houses these are. They kind of look like they're built of sand, but I'm not sure, like, how that's constructed. Like, I've never really thought too deeply about the construction of it, but yeah, it is a real place. This is a real place. I think that's one of the things that is really cool about this game in particular is the fact that these have been real places. I mean, we were just in Cleopatra's palace. Like, that's a real place, right? And I think that's one of the cool things about this game is you can actually research and look up the places and kind of compare them. I don't know how accurate they are. I mean, that's a real thing, right? Like, I don't know how accurate they are to real life, but they are based on real life. And, I mean, some of this could be accurate, but I'm like, it's too dark. Like, I can't see anything. So there is nothing for me to conceptualize. I have a stupid question to ask, so ignore if it's too personal, but you mentioned on your Twitter your family was religious. Are they accepting of your queer lifestyle? Just asking because it's something that I'm really struggling with myself. I think that one is difficult because, I mean, the answer is no for the most part. It kind of depends on who, or not who, but whom you would ask. Like, in terms of my siblings don't really care that much. My siblings are pretty okay with it. My siblings in general like range in terms of like personality and opinions vastly. Like, there's kind of somebody everywhere across like the range. My sister and my oldest brother are both like fine and like they're pretty normal, you know, like in terms of like being accepting, I think. But the other one is not. The other one's more of a like, you know, I still care for you as my brother, but it's not. It's still like he's still homophobic. So it's like, what is that? That's a weird thing to navigate in general, because for him, I'm out to him. So for me, it's not like it just feels weird because he is very conservative. And to me, I'm like, well, how can you say that, but you also have these opinions? So it's like, it doesn't make sense to me. My family sent me to conversation. Yeah. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. I mean, I think that's a really difficult situation in general, and I don't think most families that I know, I don't know if they would be accepting. I mean, my parents definitely aren't. I'm not out to all of my parents, or to both of my parents. I'm out to my dad, but not my mom because my mom is extremely religious. And I think in general, it's always, if you are able to, I would always recommend that somebody like holds off on telling their parents if they're not sure and they are dependent on them, because if you depend on them, you're putting yourself in a really difficult position if they choose to stop supporting you, honestly. My sister told me she'll pray for me to go back to the right path so we can all go to heaven together. Don't even want to think about what my parents would think. Yeah, like that shit is really difficult in general. Like I don't know what they really think is the solution. Um from my parents' perspective, they seem to have this opinion that in Arab countries, gay people basically don't exist, which is not, it's literally not true. It's literally not true, right? But it's the fact that I think they're just not, they have never been in a position where they would know enough queer people to, I think, really have an understanding of any of it. And I think it's largely backed by, I mean, the homophobia in our culture, and a lot of it is stemming from religion, and it's just difficult in general. I don't really think there's a solution. It's one of those things where you eventually have to make a decision on how you want to handle that. Right? Like just because you don't see them doesn't mean we aren't out there. Exactly. And I feel like they don't understand the fact that maybe they would be more likely to see them if it wasn't illegal. Like it's literally illegal. Like what do you want? Like these people are obviously not going to just be out here when it's illegal. That to me doesn't make sense. Why do you think you would see them even? My mom's side is heavily Catholic, and I'm talking Trump loving Bible thumpers level of Catholicism. My dad's side is Jewish and just think they're too good to associate with us since we don't practice the right religion. And they all wonder how I ended up being an atheist. Like, I think it's difficult in general. Um, like, what are you supposed to do? I don't know. I feel like when you're religious, you end up having to have this weight of having to reconcile something because you can't have everything. Like that's just how it is, right? You can't have all of it because even if you believe some things and you interpret things in some ways, there's still going to be some things that you have to reconcile with your identity just because of the background itself. Even if the religion itself was not opposing gay people, at the end of the day, the people still are. And the thing that has an immediate impact on our lives is the people around us, right? And so that's something that we can't really escape most of the time with backgrounds like that. And it's difficult. And it's one of those things that like there is no right answer. It's kind of like we're screwed one way or another. I'm 99% sure two of my uncles are gay, but they married women and had kids with them. So I think that's what my mom would expect of me too. And I mean, that's one of those things where it's like, at least in the time being, I would just be like, I mean, it's easier to be single than to, I think, also pull in somebody else. And for me, it's difficult because I'm bi. So from my dad's point of view, he's like, well, maybe you'll find a girl. And my brother thinks the same way too. And I'm like, yeah, but like, I'm more leaning towards men in general. Like I'm more comfortable with men. I'm more likely to date men in general. And I don't know what that's about exactly. Like I don't know if that's just certain struggles that I had growing up that influenced that, but it's just more comfortable for me. And so that's one of those situations where it's like even if I had the choice, like I still wouldn't take it. Like because of the fact that I feel uncomfortable with it. Like I think I'm more uncomfortable now, at least, dating women than I am dating men. And I don't like that. To me is like a complicated situation where it's like I don't know what to do there. Oh my gosh, same. I'm leaning more towards women, but I'm not giving any of my relatives that level of satisfaction. I feel like that's part of it too. It's like we're like no. Like also sometimes it's not even a choice. Like it's just like who you meet. What if you end up meeting like a 10 out of 10 guy, but like you only meet 8 out of 10 women? And then are you going to go with the 8 out of 10 woman because she's a woman? Like that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. But I feel like, I don't know. Even in terms of the reason behind it, right? A lot of people argue that it's because you can't have kids as a queer couple biologically or whatever. Okay. Number one, there's already too many kids with no parents. Like if you're thinking about it like that, right? We don't need more kids. The kids are not surviving. We need to get the kids out. So if you were really focused on, that part of things, if it's about nurturing, whatever, then you would take care of kids that are already born. And then second of all, what about straight couples who can't have kids? Like that makes no sense to me. That argument never makes sense to me because it's this part of things where to me I'm like, okay, so if a straight couple cannot have kids, like does that mean they shouldn't be together? Like that makes no sense. I love kids, but does everyone kids need kids? Right. And like that's part of it too. And I don't understand this obsession of like big family, big family, big family. Girl, I don't even know most of my family. Okay, there's too many of them. We need to condense so I can at least remember people's names. Like, come on now. Nothing pertaining to love sexuality is a choice. Once society understands that, we'll be better off. This only applies to love sexuality between 2+ legal adults, by the way. We do not support girl, yeah, that's not it. That shit is, to me it's crazy because there are some people like that who are homophobic, and that to me makes no sense. And no incest too, right? Exactly. Speak on it, girl. It's baby fever. People think they want kids and then they have them and they're like, why did I have these kids? I feel like the people who are like that, it's not baby fever for them. I feel like for those people, it's most likely obligation. Because I feel like it would have to be obligation. Like, I think if you had baby fever, you would still like the babies. Like, you would still like having the baby. From my point of view. But I feel like, I mean, currently for me, I don't see how I could have kids. I don't have time for myself. Like, I feel like already, I have a cat, right? And even after I got the cat, I was like, yeah, girl, this is too much. And I understand that kids grow out of it. And, I mean, a cat won't really grow out of it. But at the same time, it's this mindset of, like, even if kids are grown up, like, they still heavily depend on you. And you can't just, like, go and do your own thing. And I think that's something that, like, some people don't even consider. And that's outrageous to me. How are you not considering what having kids even means or what being a parent is before you even have kids? Like some people are in such a rush to have kids, they're not thinking about the act of having kids. They're not thinking about how to raise the kids. And they're just like, they're not planning for anything. So I'm like, how are you just like, you can't just raw dog having a kid. Like there's so much stuff that you need to know. There's so much stuff that you actually have to understand and take care of. And maybe you're a shitty teacher in general, right? Like maybe you're not good at teaching people things. To me, I'm like, if you can't teach people things, you can't have kids because you can't teach them about life. Like that to me also is like, we need to take a break. A lot of people want to live through their kids. And I mean, at that point, why can't you live through yourself because you're already there? I think people have this mentality that you can never do something else once you're in a certain place. And I'm like, that's not true. If it's about the money, well, that kid's going to cost money and you still have to pay for yourself. So that doesn't make sense. And on top of that, if you want to live through your kids to send them to whatever schooling or whatever, go do that. You can still go and do so many things. And so many people just want to come up with these excuses. And I feel like they think that somebody else having a fresh start is going to make it any different. And it might, but you don't know that. And also, what if that person doesn't even want to do that shit? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I've done a number of jobs involving taking care of kids. So, like, I get wanting to have them, but I'm like, my mental health is trash as it is. How am I going to take care of another life form in this condition? And part of that, I think depends on severity, right? Because I think for me, I could see how having a kid could make it better. That I do see. I don't think you should have kids just because you think it'll make you feel better. Because what if they don't? What if you have a horrible child? Like they're genuinely just a horrible being in their true self. And you somehow have to like fix that, right? Like you have to adjust that. You have to fix that. And if you're a terrible person as is, some terrible people have kids. And I'm like, girl, somebody needed to fix you first. You need to fix yourself first. Because you can fix like, okay, bad emotions are one thing, but if you are consistently having outbursts, if you can't handle like keeping yourself together, you need to keep yourself together when you have a kid because bitch, who's going to take care of the kid if you're not keeping it together? Like Come on now. But I think people also need to be in like the perfect mental state to have kids? At the same time, I disagree on that part because I don't think that's necessary. Similar to how I don't think that you need to be in the perfect mental health to like date somebody. I don't think you do because I think you're always going to be in a state where, there's always more growth. There's always improvement. There's always a certain level of instability that will come and go maybe. And so things like that I think are not necessarily permanent goalposts, but I do think that it's important to assess them before you make big decisions like that. An unwell parent with a child creates two unwell people. Yeah. And I mean, that ultimately depends on what it is. Like, there's also the fact that some people I think would be amazing parents, but they don't have the money. And then they go and have kids, and I'm like, you needed to work on your hustle. You needed to work on elevating yourself because you don't have enough money to support yourself and your spouse and your kids. You can barely support yourself. You need to work on that first. The money needs to be there. I think some people don't understand that the money needs to be there. You can't have kids with no money. That is irresponsible. Flat out. It is flat out irresponsible because when you have kids with no money, then how are you going to afford the child? How are you going to afford food? How are you going to afford their interests? You literally cannot. You literally cannot. It is not worth it. Like, it's not worth it for you. It's not worth it for a child either. Like, you're putting them through shit for nothing. That makes no sense to me. Same, except I've realized I've somehow ended up a lot like them, especially my mom. I've always used my parents as role models of who not to grow up to be. I think that mentality's done pretty good for myself. I can definitely understand that. Insufficient funds, you ain't got no money. Exactly. Exactly. I can really see that. I think for me, I've always tried to take the good parts of my parents and also acknowledge like the bad parts. And I think it's really difficult when you end up being or having some of the traits that you did not want to have or picking up some of the behaviors that you really did not want to pick up. And that to me was one of those things where I really had to sit down with myself and like really assess it and take a deep breath and acknowledge how to handle it because I think that makes it really difficult. Is your mom Muslim? Yeah. My mom is Muslim. She's very, very religious. Um to the point where to me it's like concerning because I don't it's like an unwell state of like practice from my opinion. It's not like an extremist point of view. It's just like the way that she reacts to things is just a little concerning to me. Had to no, not like that. She used to, but I think it was mainly because she was forced to when she was younger. Or maybe it was a societal pressure. So she doesn't wear a headscarf, but I mean she's very religious. I think it's very hard for her to understand because I'm not as religious. I'm like slightly religious, but I'm more agnostic because I have trouble believing things I like do not physically see or do not fully understand. I just can't believe in something I don't fully grasp. And so for me it's always been since I was a kid, it's always been hard for me to like be fully religious. And as a kid I was very like brainwashed at the same time. So even though I would like try to reconcile certain things to make sense, I think most of them I was just like, when you patch something but you didn't fix it and you're just pretending like it's fixed. It was kind of like that where I was just pushing stuff aside and not acknowledging them or trying to like acknowledge them, but it was clearly like a bullshit support type thing. And so for me, so you're more, yeah. But even then, like I'm not really grounded by anything. I think I'm religious when I'm desperate. How about that? I think that's the best way for me to describe it because I feel like I am religious when I'm desperate, more so because I'm like I don't know what else that I can do. So in those situations, I'm like I can, sit down and try to like beg for something and pray for something and whatever. But I'm not really a religious person in the sense of like consistently being heavily practicing and heavily believing in everything because I'm a skeptic. Like I'm a skeptic, I'm a cynic. It's very difficult. I've been really trying to lock in on not being a cynic and trying to throw that away. So I will admit that that's one of those things I'm trying to like get out of, and that's something I'm going to fight my whole life because I've always been a cynic. But yeah, There's this quote by Enya that I really like. I take from a religion what I enjoy, and that's what I really lean towards. I'll pray and fast because I like the practices, but things I don't vouch for, I don't really follow. And I agree with that because I think, um, and I believe that people can believe whatever they want as long as they're not enforcing it on other people and as long as it is not actually harming any other people. And so, if people disagree, I'm always open to like listening to other ideas and things like that, just for anybody who might be like, I don't know about that. Period. You don't have to agree with me at all. You strike me as the eternal optimist. I think I try to be, but I am internally I am not. And that's actually one of the reasons that I stopped writing as much as I did because my writing is good when it's depressing. And so if I end up writing something, it'll always be the most dramatic, most like torturing, most agonizing thing. And sometimes it'll be like inspired by like, oh, I had a small argument with somebody, but I can make it such a big, dark, heavy thing that it weighs on me for weeks, months, years. And it's very exhausting, very exhausting. Like your aura is very baby blue and pink, and that's cute. I like that, but yeah. Even in terms of colors, like I like dark purple, like a dark neon purple, and black are probably my favorite colors. OMG, right? Did you ever post it? Maybe. I don't know. I think the last thing that I actually posted somewhere was probably. Oh, that was probably when I was in middle school. So that was back when my writing was terrible. Um, that was back when my writing was terrible. But yeah, I have some stuff like written up and put aside, and I want to write a book. I think writing a book would be fun, but I think it's very difficult for me to like not get into that feeling because I think I write from such an internal and real place that I think that I could like lose a relationship over it. Like I could lose a friendship over it because I would have to channel it into my writing and then my writing makes it feel so much heavier than it is. And I'm willing to acknowledge that. Like I'm very dramatic in that sense. Like I will make the smallest thing the biggest thing you have ever seen. And it'll be like inspired by, oh, this person didn't text me on one day. One day I wrote this story about somebody who basically they took themselves out. They went to heaven, and within heaven they realized that, oh, this person actually did care about them, and they were fostering basically a garden with all of the things that reminded them of them, but they didn't say anything about it. And it was a bunch of things that were just like not directly them, but they were things that were clearly inspired by things they did together or experiences that they had together, specifically like flowers that they picked and stuff like that. And then they realized when they were in heaven that they actually regretted taking themselves there, and they tried to dig themselves out of the garden, but they dig so far in the garden that they basically become one with the soil, and they just never get out. Like that was the whole point of the story, was that and that was inspired by somebody just not texting me one day, and they already told me they wouldn't text me that day. They were like, oh, I'm gonna be really busy, I'm not gonna text you that day. And that story took me out. Like that took me out. It made a playlist, and then the playlist made the story. And yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things that I've written. I still have it, in my documents. It's there. But yeah, me with my songwriting. Let's put together a happy song. I'm like, okay, how about a depressing song? Right. I think it's so much easier to channel like the darkness, and that's why so many people talk about how inspiration comes from there. And I think it really does. I think it really does. So much inspiration comes from the darkness because you need a way to release that. And I have trouble focusing on anything positive. Anything positive. Anything good that happens to me, I get over it in like 0.5 seconds. Anything bad that happens to me, girl, that shit is not going away. I wrote a poem once about not getting my confirmation of payment email on time because I needed to apply for my visa. And it was so unnecessarily dark, and yeah, period. I love that. See, like I think there's something so cool about writing from such a dark place, even when it's dramatized, right? I think the drama adds to it because I feel like at the same time, even if it's so much heavier and more weighty, at the same time, I think that's really what we're feeling, even if we can acknowledge that we shouldn't be feeling that way. That's one of those things that, in general, I really try to keep in mind is, let's say a mutual friend died, right? A friend that I'm friends with and somebody else is also friends with them. It's possible that for me it's not going to hurt at all, but for that person, even like maybe we knew that death was happening, so I wasn't really sad about it. I was kind of just expecting it. And to me, I don't feel like I've never really felt a heavy weight of death. I think if I was at the funeral, like in the funeral, I would feel the weight of it, but just the occurrence of somebody dying to me is not that significant. And I understand that death itself is very significant, but I think it's more significant for the people who experience it. Um, and maybe it's more significant for the people who feel the direct effects of it. But at the same time, I think when it's expected, when it's something you're preparing for, I kind of feel like it's just a part of life. And even if you grieve it and you mourn it, at the same time, it might not be that weighty for me, right? And somebody else, maybe this is a person that was, they knew a person who was like 100 years old. So, and they knew it was coming. And it might still hit so hard for them because they just wanted to spend more time with that person. And I think that's valid, right? Like, I think even over small things, right? Let's say that, I'm trying to think. Let's say you just got a bad grade on an exam. Okay. You got a B, you wanted an A. I can actually understand somebody crying over that while somebody's, upset about their C, but they don't care that much. Because I think ultimately things just don't affect one person the way that they'll affect another person. And even if you think they should feel a certain way, at the end of the day, if they don't feel that, like, maybe they'll feel guilt over not feeling that way. Maybe they'll feel something else, but it's just never going to be consistent from one person to another. So I think it's okay to acknowledge how heavy certain feelings might be over the most ridiculous things. I think as queer people, we're just inherently drawn to the drama and tragedy of everyday life. I think that's very possible because I do think that um, there's a certain side of things that comes from, but I think there's definitely some queer people who are just like happy, and I think it stems largely from our backgrounds. At least for me, I think it was something that I really picked up because I didn't have a way to express my emotions. And so growing up, I was one of those people that would get yelled at for crying. I would get yelled at if I wasn't like upset about something I should be upset about. And so it was kind of the situation where I was always feeling that I had to act a certain way. I had to feel a certain way. I had to control my feelings a certain way. And I had trouble doing that. I really did. So most of the time I still managed to express it, but it wasn't in the way that I wanted to. Sadness most of the time came out as anger because it was easier for me to be angry than it was for me to be sad and to acknowledge that I was sad. And so a lot of the time when I was angry, I would still be crying, but it was very violent in my point of view. Um, and I know that, and it's not like that anymore at all. Like I think I just kind of feel things and they pass now, but when it's something so heavy, it still feels like a situation where I don't know what to do, and I feel so much anger every time I'm very deeply sad. And I'm kind of okay with that, but sometimes I'm like, I just want to break my TV. I can't afford to break my TV and just replace it, so I'm obviously not going to do that, but I wish I could just break things. I wish I could just release the anger in some physical form. But ultimately, I just end up having to sit with myself. And I think sometimes for that, that's when writing really helps or scream singing something. But I'm not comfortable scream singing anything. So I end up just having to sing something really angry or write something really angry. Um, and stuff like that. That's really what I handle. And so as a kid, I was not as good at expressing myself. And so what I would actually do is I would watch TV shows that would make me cry. I would watch movies that would make me cry. And those were what I really connected with. I hated comedy. I hated comedy. I was so over it. I was like, what are these people laughing at? I'm somewhat still like that. I will admit that. I don't think I consume as much, you know, comedy as I do drama. I think that's what I tend to veer towards. But when it comes to the weight of it, I found a real value in comedy because I think comedy, when done well, it can express so many different emotions and it just does it in such an intelligent way. And I think I was just too immature to grasp at that. See The Good Place, for example. I think The Good Place is incredible. And I think what they did with that show was fantastic. It really handled such a difficult and complex and philosophical concept while making jokes about it and making us laugh and making us cry at the same time, because I think so many jokes and having a little bit of light can really make it easier for you to get to a dark place, or to make you feel comfortable getting to your emotions. And so I really do have a respect for comedy now that I did not have when I was younger at all. I think part of it has to do with media consumption. Due to the Hays Codes, we went decades where queer representation was either non existent or resulted in tragedy. And I think a lot of people have internalized that sense of queer people not getting happy endings. And I agree with that. And for a while, I felt like that was going to be me. I mean, I didn't live in America, I didn't live in a country where being queer at all was illegal. And for me, I had a pretty rough childhood because my dad had to work in Iraq, so he had to travel for work, and that was the only place he could really work. And so we were in Malaysia as illegal immigrants. Like I'll acknowledge that. It's one of those things that bothers me, by the way, about illegal immigration, is my parents are so against it, but I'm like, we were literally illegal immigrants for a long time when we were in Malaysia. And so that's something that I can't, like, how would you not feel bad for someone when they've literally been through the same thing as you? How do you go through this righteousness of like vilifying these people when they're literally doing the exact same thing you did? It makes no sense to me. And so I think things like that really made me feel like it was hopeless. And I don't feel that way anymore, but I think that was only due to the fact that we moved to America. I don't know if I would feel the same way in another country. But also, I think part of that was just connecting with people with similar backgrounds. Um, yeah. I would say I'm usually really upbeat with the kind of music I listen to and the kind of media I consume. Like, you could not pay me to listen to Lana Del Rey or Phoebe Bridgers or Taylor Swift when she's not doing 22 or style or gorgeous. Yeah, I love my depressed music. I love depressed instrumentals. I love depressed piano. I love depressed orchestras. Like, there's something so incredible about soundscapes to me. I listen to the sound, not for lyrics specifically most of the time. And so I can really feel it when something is so heavy. Um, and it does that and articulates that with just the sound itself. I think there's something so incredible about that. I'm screaming at the breaking TV comment. Yeah, yeah, it's there, but you know, we manage. Did you just love when people can't grasp that their own life mirrors that of others? Yeah, I think that's just a really difficult thing to like grasp with in general. Like you feel like you're so alone, you feel like you're the only one person who's been through it. And I think that's one of the reasons that I will always appreciate TikTok, is because TikTok was a reason I didn't feel like I was the only one. I had literally not met a single queer Arab person, Muslim person at all until I was on TikTok. And all the girlies, the queer Arab, queer Muslim girlies were on there. And that was really what made it be like, oh, fuck, I'm not the only bitch. Like, what? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Um, and even if I did know that, I didn't know anybody. It's not like I could talk to somebody. It's not like I could do anything about it. I just kind of felt like I had to suffer in silence. Do you post TikToks? Not really anymore, but I mean, I am trying to do that again. But again, TikTok might be banned in a month again. So who knows? Who knows if that's even worth doing again? But I think it was largely due to the fact that there was no representation. And so I remember one of the things that I'll never forget is when somebody DM'd me and told me how they didn't know there were people like them, and that I really made them feel seen, and I made them felt like they weren't the only one. And that's something that's really special in general, just being able to be that person for somebody else being that person for you. There's something so special and unique about it, because I think it's really difficult. You know, it's so difficult when you're the only one. But when somebody else has done something, you're like, oh shit, okay. Okay, we can get through this. We can. My favorite artist is Kylie Minogue for that reason. She's so fun and sexy and euphoric. She's a good time. She's a good time. You're speaking my language. I mainly listen to ballads and just tune out what the person is saying. I will say that I don't necessarily tune out, you know, what they're saying, but it just depends on the song. Like Coldplay, girl, I'm not listening to the lyrics. Be for real. Coldplay, we're listening for the sounds. Oh my gosh, same. I didn't realize how many autistic people there were in the world until I got online, and it helped me feel so normal. I feel like part of that is also due to like the perception of like what autistic people look like in general. I feel like there is such a specific mentality, there is such a specific like representation of like what autistic people look like for such a long time that it's so hard to grasp the idea that like, oh, you know, there's a huge spectrum, there's people on different ends, there's people of different backgrounds, and I feel like it's just because autistic people were vilified to such an extent that it was like it was so scary, you know. um I didn't even know that there was a spectrum, you know, so I'm like, I didn't understand so many different things. I don't even think I knew what autism was for the longest time. Like, I didn't even know what it was. I did not know what it was. Always here for you as a queer Muslim who feels like a period. Yeah, I really do think that's something nice to have. Always. God, that emote is so scary. Scary? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think it's funny. Idiots, imbeciles, all Trump supporters and their single digit IQs are going to destroy it. Truly. Truly. But, I mean, what are you going to do? There's nothing we can do. The number of times I've been told you don't look autistic, that's crazy. Raul, Mama, we need to go to... What? What are you talking about? Girl. You know, if you can invent that, the layers that allow us to breathe on Mars, then we could go, okay? But we don't live in Carol on Tuesday right now. To avoid the Trump, girl, you know that they're gonna be the first bitches there. With Elon and his space shit, they're sending Katy Perry. Like, that shit is crazy to me, by the way. What do you mean they're sending Katy Perry to space? Like, is that still happening? I don't know. I don't know. That is genuinely, truly out of pocket to me. Let me get on that Shifting Realities TikTok again and see what the mess they're cooking up. Right, like, we need something. We need a solution. I don't see when it's happening. And Neil deGrasse Tyson always says, it's way easier to terraform and save Earth than it is to terraform. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing. It's just not happening anytime quickly. Yeah, Katie's going to... Like, what is she going to do there? Is she finished? Is she actually going to come back? Like, I don't know. As much as I'll always love Katie, she has lost her... Yeah. It's just, she's going somewhere. I don't know. They're really trying to... I think it's so funny. I don't know if you guys have seen the anime or if you even watch anime, but there was this anime called Carol on Tuesday. It's a very cute, very chill music anime. And in that anime, they live on Mars. And there's basically like a space Trump. Like, I think it released in 2020. Or it was preceding 2020 or whatever. It was definitely like inspired by Trump directly. But it was a woman Trump, basically. And that shit was so funny to me, because I'm like, there is no way. This is a direct reference. Like, this is not even in question if this is supposed to be Trump. This is very clearly inspired by him, which I thought was really funny. I have not. I'm currently working my way through Fairy Tail and keeping up with Dr. Stone as new episodes come out. See, I could not do the long anime. The only long anime that's on my list is going to be Detective Conan, and it's never going to add another one. Gee, isn't there one with the Space Girls? I loved that as a kid. Sailor Moon? I don't think I've ever watched Sailor Moon. I've only read Sailor Moon. It's right here, actually. Exactly the books that I'm putting at, these big ones right here. Those are Sailor Moon. I don't have all of them, but it's a very pretty edition, and I got it because it was pretty, and then I enjoyed it, and now I want to finish getting the rest, but we'll see when that happens, because, girl, until I'm getting a big paycheck every week, or every 2 weeks, until the big paychecks start, and I have a big boy coin job, then we will not be buying that much stuff. Have you watched Madoka Magica? I enjoyed Madoka Magica, but I don't think it was worth the hype that it received. I think it was a lot overhyped for me personally. Okay, we are gonna get back into this. At this point, we are closer to another ad. No, that show traumatized me, girl. I think, honestly, after you watch it, Made in Abyss, like, nothing can traumatize you, you know? Made in Abyss was something else. Made in Abyss is probably gonna always be my favorite thing of all time. Favorite series, favorite soundtrack. Maybe not favorite animation, but like, the animation is still stunning. And yes, we all hope to get the big boy jobs, right? For real. I think it was a seminal masterpiece. It was really good, but I don't know. I think maybe I just didn't. Made in Abyss is on my, yeah. They should do. They did. Ironically, they did. I don't know if it's good. I never finished it. The first episode pissed me off a little bit. And a lot of people that I know hated it. So, take that as you will. Take that as you will. She got an anime on Netflix. So, take that as you will. It is existent. Oh. And they had the audacity to let me wait until I die. That's rude as hell. Where am I getting shot from? Am I blind? Like, where? We're still alive? There's no way we're gonna survive. Like, there's... It's so dark. Okay, there's no way, but, yeah. You guys should watch Made in Abyss if you ever get the opportunity to. Watch it without knowing literally anything. Don't Google anything. Don't pull up anything. Watch it blind, okay? Watch it unknowing. Because I think that's what makes it as good as it is. I think if you know, it's not as interesting. Because I think it's so out of pocket that, like, half of this shit you could not have just guessed. In my opinion. Half of the shit that goes on, you're like, how did they come up with this? Yeah. I'm not an endorser of the author because he's a little bit of a weirdo, but I must admit his work is impeccable. Okay. Let's go down this way. We're not going to be playing probably for much longer, but I feel like we barely made any progress, dude. Like, I really thought I saw a rat for a second. Are you watching any TV shows at the moment? I am trying to get through Psycho Pass. I am watching Invincible as it's airing, and I'm trying to get caught up on ReZero right now. So, those are what I'm currently watching. I'm also rewatching Young Justice. Because it is one of my favorite shows of all time, and my boyfriend has not watched it, so I'm trying to give him some culture. It's concerning how many people in media think, or in media, film, TV, books, etc. are a bit of a weirdo, if you catch my drift. Have you watched Buffy? I watched some of Buffy. I enjoyed what I watched of Buffy, but anything that's too long, I tend to drop before I finish. Yes, Young Justice. Young Justice, girl, season 5. Season 5, when are you coming? We need season 5. He doesn't like superheroes, so it was a bit of a task to convince him. But I made him watch Justice League, and he enjoyed Justice League. And so I used that as a way to get him to watch Young Justice. Oh, you have a boyfriend? So cool. Yes, I do. It was actually our 2-year anniversary yesterday? Thursday, whatever Thursday was. That was 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, that was 2 days ago. Okay. Girl, we can't go this way. We came from here. I keep going in circles. I think I have to go the way that I avoided. And it looks like there's a gate or something up there. Okay. That's like a decade in straight years. That's so funny. Oh my god. Ah, oh, there's a gate here. Okay. I don't know where that dude is shooting at me from, so we can't kill him. Okay. Excuse me. Where the fuck am I getting shot at from? Like, am I insane? Am I just not seeing it? Oh, girl. Yeah, that's giving hopeless for me. Unless we can turn it off, there is no way. We're dead. Okay. Oh, we are not dead. That is actually very impressive. Okay. We are only here, by the way, because I don't see where else we could go currently. I'm hoping that this leads to us finding wherever the hell we need to go. Is this a masjid? Or is it just pretty? I don't think this is a masjid. Like, but the art is giving. Wait. Is it? It's Loki giving masjid. Wow, mashallah. She's gonna go. She's gonna. We're here to pray, girls. We're here to pray. Really? She's not gonna go inside? Girl. This is so pretty. Mashallah. It's like a mazar. It's very pretty. Girl. At least she's not stealing this. She's a respect for the culture. You know, she got inspired by Onaija. She said, actually, maybe I do want to become a Muslim, even if Muhammad was a terrible person. A horrible ex-husband. Bitch. Where's my grenade launcher? I'm so tired of this. You are kidding me! Oh my god. Are we serious? Lara and her Islamic era. Exactly. She knows what's up, I guess. Okay. Girl, what is the difference? I don't know what the difference is. Okay, we originally pushed it this way, so I'm gonna push it back this way. And we'll come back to this at some point, because I don't think we can currently do anything with this. You know, that's why she was struggling earlier in the fight. She was fast. Oh, mashallah. I'm so proud of her, actually. She has priorities. We can respect. We can respect her for that. And here I thought she was just being lazy. I was so wrong to misjudge. Okay, we're gonna... Okay, I need to go back in here. And take what we took from here. I don't think I can destroy the turrets. So that part kind of feels a little hopeless. Also, picking up the grenade launcher, I'm like, does that give me ammo? Because we already have the grenade launcher. Like, what does that really do for me? I'm not really sure. I hate that we can't snipe him from here. And the fact that it's so dark, we are literally blind. So, we kind of have to, I guess, take that as we will. Okay, I'm not even gonna... I'm not doing this. He wasn't even... Oh. Girl. There is no way she can make this jump. Are you kidding me? Wow, look at these clothes. Is this a towel? What is this supposed to be? I can't tell. But this is probably a shirt that's tattered. This looks like maybe a keffiyeh or something. I don't think that's what it is, but it looks like a scarf at the very least. I love that they added the texture to the shadowy stuff. It's really cool. It's like a rug. Really? It looked more like a scarf to me. But I guess it's too small. I don't know. Can we not do this? Lara, please. Girl. No, the one that you said was... Oh. That makes sense. Yeah, we had to do that. There was no hope. Okay. Okay, maybe I need to start going earlier Like, I need to start... I need to not stop at all? I don't know. Dude, like, can we just not make that jump or what? Okay. How much health do we have? I don't know. We're trying to go from here. This is the only thing that I could come up with. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go. We're on a mission. Crash and burn, baby. Well, that is what it's currently giving, so... Oh, I flopped that. I flopped that so hard. Gravity is not being your friend. No, it's not. Not at all. Okay. We're gonna try this again. I don't really know what else we can do here. Okay, I feel like it might just not be possible. It might just not be possible. So... Okay. Is this safe from after I picked up the stuff? That's kind of where I want to look at first. Okay. Yes, it is. Next, we're going to go back here. Because I'm not convinced that we don't have to do anything here. I'm just going to brute force this. Because I don't want to deal with this. Are you kidding me? Is there nothing here? Have you seen that TikTok where that one Karen says, and you know what? Now you're gonna pay, baby. I don't think I have. That is how we feel right now, though. Because what is this? Girl. Oh my god, what the hell got his leg? Okay, so that's why that... Okay. Well, can we not? Can she not get herself through this? Lara. You cannot be serious. Okay. It's just pissing me off that she can't go through there. But this was pointless because I don't know if this actually does anything for me. So we're going to go back to the save. Because it looks like we were supposed to climb the building. Which, my bad, I guess. Why would I have assumed that? I mean, it looked like the building was climbable, but like, from where? It must be from here, right? That also looks like something that's openable. We can't really go anywhere else from here, though. Right? Because this is the opening area. Okay. The first thing I want to do... Well, for one, we're going to do this. Because I'm like... I don't think we can do anything here, but I want to find out and double check. Okay, so we can't open that door. I wasn't insane for that, at least. I wasn't insane for that, at least. Okay. Like, okay. I can't... I'm not seeing if there's something in specific that, like, makes us go faster. I don't really care about health right now. That's not my concern. Right? Like, I'm not insane here. There's no way we can speed ourselves up or anything like that. Oh, I did not mean to use a grenade launcher. Let me switch to the pistols. See, like, this is clearly something. A door, a something. I don't know what the something is, but something. We can break these, but that doesn't really do anything for me. Caroline Polachek hit me where it hurts. You know, she ate with that title. I don't think I've heard that song, though. Okay, let's go. Let's go this way. I do need to end soon. So I think we're gonna end off here and continue from here because I have something I need to go do that I almost forgot about. Okay. All right. So she says I'm not insane like a million times on it, you know, and she lied, and that's okay. Sounds good. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. So we have done not a lot, but we have done some things today. Okay. Good time. Thank you. We had a good chat. We always love to have a good chat. Yeah. So stream turned surprisingly poignant. Period. Sorry, my voice is dying a little bit. So we went through the catacombs already, and then we started out in the Lost Library, and we got to Cleopatra's Palace. What? Cleopatra was looking good in there. Okay, hydrate, girl. I'm currently fasting until like 6:30 ish. So that's about 3.5 more hours, or about 3 hours 15 minutes ish. But I do need to rest my voice. But yes, we got through that. We found a lot of scarabs. We were harassed by some scarabs, and we found out that the scarabs are real. Are you kidding me? The scarabs are real. Yeah, the scarabs are real. Okay, but in real life they're not as carnivorous as these ones are. And then we got through Cleopatra's Palace. We did some exploring. We found a really interesting mechanic with a wind-up scarab. That was really cool with the spikes. And then we fought through a painful-ass boss in there. And then, we finally got out. Would it have been easier if Mr. Werner Van Coy just minded his own business? Yes. You're so Wendy Williams. I don't know about that. I don't think I'm that shady. I don't think I could ever be that shady. I might be a cynic, but I do not be reading people like that, unfortunately. But, yeah. And now we are in the City of the Dead, which is a realistic city. So, we're kind of here for this, but also not, because it seems like the powers are activating. Okay, it's the mannerisms, period. She's entertaining, so I'll take that. Thank you. She was very entertaining, and hopefully they figure out the issue with her conservatorship. But yeah, after that we have been trying to find a way out of the City of the Dead, and I am lost now. I am very lost. The motorcycle can only do so much footwork for me. We are being shot at by turrets. We have poison in the sky, or famine, or some, disaster coming up. Okay? We are being shot at, bombed at, laughed at, pointed at. They're doing it all. They're doing it all to us right now, and we need to stop it. I seek some help. AKA find Werner Van Coy and get him and take that shit from him and put it back. That's what we need to do. I don't know how much of this game is left, but we've definitely done, I think, a good majority of it. And I'm so excited to keep delving into this on Tuesday, okay? This week is going to be rough for me. So, you know, we're going to have a quick stream on Tuesday, 2 hours probably at the most, and keep it pushing, okay? I will see y'all then at 6:30 p.m. CST if you can make it. If you can't, the VODs will be up on YouTube, okay? The VODs will be up on YouTube if you're trying to watch the YouTube, okay? At Zero Lori. Exactly. It's going to be on there. Unedited, so you can see it all for yourself. Okay? Period. Other than that, if you guys want to join the Discord, you can put it exclamation point Discord. You can follow my Twitter, Blue Sky, whatever else, you know, so we can chat. But other than that, I will see you guys next time. I don't think I'm rating anybody today. Because I need to go expeditiously. So, you guys have a good night, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.